We are on, we have sound, and we are there. Alright, I might just
I need to get mag bases.
move this over to here.
Saturday night.
What?
I'm gonna need to get some mag bases for my Glock because I'm gonna carry spare with me because I always lose one. I lost one at Dotty Book.
Alright, we're going to wait for a couple of people to get in, so chat amongst yourselves, do whatever. So hopefully we can get... Where's that light coming from? There.
Sometimes I'm nabbing. I found one of the blacks. I'm like, thanks.
Is that
Thanks,
on?
Rod.
Surprisingly, I didn't lose anything.
Is it there? Yeah, it's there.
True.
Okay. Alright. Nicole, how you going, Nicole?
Freaking Newtown.
Yeah.
You're trying to get rid of that shine.
Yeah, it's here. It's coming down from here.
Just change.
There. Oh, there.
Yeah, there you go.
There. There.
I'm just waiting for
There.
this.
Dale, here you go, mate.
Cool in the gang.
You see Dale done his first deposit from the USA cards, the platinum cards. Another $200
I'm
for the
thinking
team.
of going
So straight in
a
there.
different direction with my next build. I want to try the.
Did you see the
the
FCC
45
cards that
degree
he's made?
holsters?
I
Bit
haven't.
of
I haven't
mags.
seen much
So
yet.
it's like semi-competition, semi-LE.
Pretty colourful. You know how the jerseys like really bright.
Because I want to
Yeah.
run like
Like
green,
that.
Oh,
green
did
belt.
you
But with-
order
with-
the check?
Player
Did you
stats.
mention the
No, I
check
didn't. I didn't order it. Why? Why?
I'm just asking.
Okay.
Czech team. What's
Yeah, the Czech team. Is that the
You got
anthrax one?
authorization to be talking to Czech?
Wait,
Oh,
check that?
no, but I have.
We're not allowed. Only Zarin is.
Yeah.
Zarin, he lines up all the training
With
for
your
us.
management.
Yeah.
Check that.
Micromanager. That's him, eh? That's Zarin.
Getting better.
Alright, still got only 2 viewers in there at the moment. It's probably you, Kingsley,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
maybe Nicole.
Check team.
I'm just going to turn the sound down on my side. Okay.
Put up their shirt for
Facebook.
if anyone wants.
Just waiting for a few more people to get in here, guys.
Yeah. No, I'll put mine in there too.
Oops. Only 2 viewers in there. Get out. Ah, Sam's in there as well. Sam, Dale, and 3
I
others.
messaged them the other
So it's
day
quite a
and
few.
they
I might have to go
replied, so-
to multi-stream.
Nice.
Take it there. We can
We'll see what we can get.
Instead of doing postage, losing it.
Well, you can put yours on.
Yeah, I already did.
Oh, you did?
Oh, like, do you want me to go on mine?
On yours, yeah.
Alright.
Could, but then what they
Okay,
look at-
guys, welcome to another episode. Sam, how you going, mate? On the Couch 2.0. We have tonight Reco Gray, Australian NSL captain. Only, 3 weeks to go until you head him over?
Yep.
Yep, not long to go.
Just a little bit over 3 weeks there.
Yeah. We've got Sinner in the back. We've got Dominic, Vanguard Oz at the front, and Kingsley, Summercat Gelball.
Summercats.
So we might start off with Dominic and see what
Oh, shoot. Alrighty, well,
the milsim sides are doing, because
Yeah, no.
you put a couple of posts up there for questions. People to ask you questions, and
did, yeah.
7 or 8 questions you got asked.
yeah, I want to say 7, but I'd make it 6 because one of them is this one over here. But
Oh, he always chimes in. doesn't
It
he?
was a genuine question.
it was
No.
a genuine question, though, so, I'll answer that happily. But pretty much White Tiger 3 is coming up in, I know the Molivik
Yeah, not long.
Insurrection Milsim is in the 21st and 22nd.
Yep.
But the one I'm going to is White Tiger 3, so that's going to be July 11th to the 13th. One of the things I wanted to clear up with a lot of the players who are curious or are going
Yep.
is that I spoke to Braden, and basically essentially once we get into the field of play, that's 26 hours we can't get out to the
Really?
safe zone.
No leaving.
So
It's a lot of time.
yeah, so essentially the way we have to pack is around being able to sleep in a non-permissive environment or a semi-permissive environment, depending on how your mission dictates or
What do you do
what's
for
gonna happen.
toilets?
Ooh,
Long drop. Is it a long drop out there?
Short drop.
Well, there
Short
is.
drop could be a
'cause
short
it-
drop if you're
there's-
kangarooing.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there's
So I ain't digging a big hole while I'm holding my blaster.
Yeah. Well, that is up for debate. There will be facilities and amenities for it. However, I guess it's one of those like they'll run it with us on the day of. Just depends if people have
Pretty crappy if you had like a sniper out there and he's like going to hide at the back of the bush and someone's found the back of the bush for a number 2. No, not nice. Not nice.
Not on my ghillie hood, thanks. But
No.
yeah, so as far as like toilets and sort of like your waste management, out in the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be probably a mix of that. But if you really need to, and you know, hygiene is your jam, then
Yeah.
I'm sure that's
Jam
something
away.
they could work around. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
But the big one is I'll skim through some of these questions as well because
Yep.
some of them are pretty open ended. So someone actually asked if they about the breakdown of my rucksack, which is funnily enough what I brought here.
Oh, let's see what
So,
you
like-
got. Let's see what you packed.
All right. Well, it's not completely packed.
Sleeping bag, of course.
Yeah.
It's so cold though.
So this is a.
It's going to be cold out there.
Yeah. Well, Southern Downs is already recording -4s.
Oh,
So it's gonna
That's
be
dope.
Camo hoodies.
yeah, it's gonna be a nippy night. So basically, we're packing not just for our own sustainment with ourselves,
Yep.
our blasters, but also sleep provision. So I've roughly packed some of the essentials that you should think about. So obviously, sleeping bag, get an ultra compact one or a down one, because
Yep.
at least with a down one you can just stuff it in.
Yep.
Whereas most conventional sleeping bags you have to roll it up a certain way. Minimum, I'd say, look, minimum 60 liters packs. So these are quite sizable as well. So the important part is that you've got enough to sustain you for, I want to say, 2.5 days.
yeah,
tops.
right. Yeah.
So just in case something really
we wanna
goes
make sure.
sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So, you know, it's going to be cold out there. So even in this bag, we have like a hoochie, so like a little tarp, if
Yep,
you
yep.
will.
Just in case it's
And-
wet, which
yeah.
it's supposed to be. Well, no,
Yeah.
not then, but I know this weekend it's supposed to be wet.
Yeah, well, you're going to have condensation as well, which is
Yeah.
going to be a major consideration.
Yeah, especially
so-
at night time in winter.
Yeah, definitely something to think about there. So what I've done is I've done a very compact setup where I've got a layers.
Yep.
So layers are going to be important because I think what most people forget when it comes to cold weather is that yes, you can layer up all you want, get your base layers and everything.
That's right.
The problem with that is once you start moving and then you have to heat mitigate all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way from my first milsim.
Yep.
I actually, middle of the day, I doffed everything and just poured a liter of water on myself just to
Holy shit.
yeah, because I had base layers and I had body armor on, so
Yeah.
you know, lesson learned. But yeah, so it's just working on how you could manage that.
Yep.
Sleeping pad as well. This is something I brought with me. It's a sleeping pad, so it's a Climate X frame. I wanted something to get me off the ground, but also maintain insulation on my sleeping pack as well. Jungle blanket, which is another layer as well. Again, stuff that packs really compact.
Yep.
Comes in handy, especially when you've got quite limited real estate. And in here, but buried in here, is a NATO pad. So for those who aren't sure what a NATO pad is, it's basically a closed cell mat. Folds up to about an A3 piece of paper.
Yep.
Folds out to 8 panels, and then essentially that's the layer between you and the ground.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So-
stops that chill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
And so just also encouraging that sort of layered system as well with you. Hydration is also one of the most important things when it comes to
Now, do
the
you
game.
run a camel pack or?
It's up to you how you want to do it. I'm actually building a completely different rig for my gear as well.
Yep.
Like I'm going for webbing instead of a plate carrier.
Yep.
As well. So
Make it a lot lighter.
yeah, 100%. So minimum for us is 2 liters on your person.
Yep.
And I want to say up to about 4, on average, about 4 liters on the pack as well.
Yeah.
So you can run it like you would like a Camelback, and then you just run a one SADF
Yep.
bottle.
Yep.
Or you can ditch the Camelback and run the 2. It's
Oh,
up
okay.
to you how you want to do it.
Yep.
Dry bags always come in handy as well in terms of being able to, you know, store stuff and not have it get wet. So
Yeah.
multiple sizes, you know, your 20 liter, 10 liter, and your 30 liter, just so you can keep things dry, especially clothes. It's a big one. For clothes, I'd say,
Socks.
yep, socks,
Socks.
underwear,
Yeah. Very.
base
two
layers.
2 lots, 3 tops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's
Probably-
gonna be wet, I'll
Yeah.
be taking a few pairs
Yeah.
of socks.
Yeah.
Me and my guys are running 2 different sets of cams, so we're running Ranger Green and Tiger Stripe, and we're mixing and matching as we need to.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of the boys are running ghillie hoods as well.
Yep.
So yeah, it's going to be an interesting event that way. But the other thing that I wanted to go with the rucksack breakdown is that what you want to think about is
Food.
Yeah.
What
food.
are you eating? Like.
Oh, we're so
And
some
how
people
much?
some people will bring their own foods, like big bag of jerky, electrolytes,
Yeah.
and whatnot. But Mjolnir's actually running a deal with On Track Meals. So for every ticket holder,
Yep.
it's limit one per person. So I'm gonna ask nicely if I can get an extra one for this man here. But it's essentially
we got a straggler.
Like, come up.
We've got a late fella here. Here you go, Strags.
What's going on? Good, man. So yeah, it's usually like a $20 thing for the individual meal because it comes with flameless heaters as well.
Yep.
But Mjolnir for the ticket holders, they're doing a special for $12 for
Oh
each
shit,
one.
that's all right.
So
That's
that's,
good.
pretty much your dinner sorted.
It is.
Is
Otherwise,
it heated though? Can't be heated. Can
so
how do
you
heat-
can heat it. They come with these things called flameless heaters, and essentially it's a bag. You put a bit of water inside that little.
It's
there's
like
something
those
that reacts with it.
Chinese hot pot,
Yeah,
you know, those,
correct.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thermodynamic. bloody
Yeah, something like that.
reactive, so,
That's it. So
and you need room for one very important thing:
what's that?
Gels?
gels.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now, with gels, are they supplying you with gels on the day, or can you bring as many as you like? Because most of these events are like, okay, well you're limited to one packet of gels per person for that whole event.
We haven't. There hasn't
So
really
it's like that
been.
limit?
There hasn't really been a sort of rule set around that.
Yeah.
But again, like for all those who are attending, they got a pack on the house because of this guy.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So,
Kingsley looks very confused by that question,
Well,
so
that
I'd
was
say
like-
no.
Yeah, no.
Pack, what?
No,
No, they
I remember
will
back
be
in the old
given
days.
one pack.
Well, old days. Back in the day. I think it was shit. Might have been Tack Edge had an event out there, like with the
Is that overnight though?
tank ride.
Yeah, tank ride.
Tank
Yeah,
ride?
yeah, yeah. no, I remember those.
Where some events you had to use their gels and only a certain amount of gels is what you had.
Oh,
So you had to
no.
go around at night and pilfer people like the opposition
Yeah,
of
right.
their gels. Yeah.
No, we don't really have that. I mean, like, look, it's one of those things. Like, if you feel you can't carry it, you probably don't need it. And it's one of those things where we are left to our own devices to figure this out because
Yeah.
essentially it is a field exercise as much as it is a game as well. So
Yeah.
just making sure your I guess your well-being is looked after as well, besides just obviously playing, because that's an easy sort of thing to kind of get lost in as well. But as far as like, again, like this isn't fully packed. Maybe at another time I'll do a video as well on my socials on what I ended up bringing.
Yeah.
And probably going to and then probably going to do a shakedown of what worked and what didn't afterwards as well. So
Yeah.
We
That's
can
one.
always tag a link to that in the
Yeah, we
comments.
can
Yeah.
do that. Yeah, for sure.
cool, easy
Wait,
done.
so like,
Yep.
you carrying that pack, do you carry it during the gameplay or?
We'll
there's
carry it to going when we go into the field of play.
Yeah. And
so
then you
we,
got to set up base.
we can set up our own fobs as well.
Yeah.
So in our case, like it's almost like you're setting up your own sniper hides.
Yeah.
But again, it depends on what the mission requires.
Yeah.
If we need to break camp very quickly, then by all means. So that's the other thing that people really need to think about. Like the most important thing, and some people have said this where it's like, oh, I'm just going to get no-dos and not sleep. That is a bad idea. That is a very bad idea. And honestly, it's like, you know, again, you need to rest. Otherwise, if you don't rest, then you're pretty useless in that sort of given situation because you can only work on a certain capacity.
Calvin reckons he's been running the same bag of milkies, the Summercat milkies, for 3
Oh.
weeks now.
Keep going. I got up to 2.5 months and they're still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. Yeah. One time you saw me at Blackside, I ran
right,
those.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Kingsley, little kid, don't look surprised when people say that.
Yeah.
Of course
Well,
they
no,
do,
that's the
mate.
thing.
Of
People
course they
stop
do.
telling me things, and
Yeah.
I was like, okay, no, I kind of have to figure
Actually,
it out. and
have
find
you
out.
have you been noticing with growing the gels in winter that they're actually taking longer?
They do, and also dry faster.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's been noticed.
Because we've been like using the green ones and like take ages to fucking grow, even overnight. And well, that bottle there has been sitting there for 3 weeks in the same spot. Hasn't moved, and they are basically, yes, they have shrunk a little bit, but not much.
Yeah.
You know, there is a big one there, and the rest are small. You can see that big one
Yeah.
compared to the others. But apart from that, with the ball sorter, fine, done.
But
But,
also with the ball sorter, so basically you just have to make sure the gel are wet before you sort the gels.
Yeah.
Because
They
I
need
had
that
that.
bit of lube.
They
Yeah.
do. They
Yeah.
really do. Because like when I did that big test, some of them were drained but left on the side for a good 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then I get to sort them, and then it was just way too dry. The sorter was, having troubles, and I had to wet them, and then it takes up. So
Yeah, cool.
sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
So yeah,
don't spit on it.
But look, I mean,
Water's
no,
fine.
because like, so how much gel do you think you need for the whole milsim?
For the event, your mileage will vary. If you're running AEGs, I'd probably say 3 packs. So
So
you'll
it's
go
26
extra.
hours, isn't it?
Depends
26
on
or
how-
28?
26,
If
yeah, pretty much like a
26 hours.
26, 28 hours. So
What kind
it
of
does
master you got?
includes a full night phase. So, but then like obviously we may need to run less just because me and my section are running MWSs.
Yeah.
So which is going to be an interesting challenge in and of itself.
Have you tried running
And
glows in
gas
your
as
MWS?
Not lately. No, we've got tracers on them, but yeah, we haven't done the glows. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll grow a pack for the night phase.
Yeah. Well, Josh down at Black Site, he runs the glows in his, and they've been running pretty good actually.
My gloves?
Yes.
Out of
Yep.
out of 3 packs that you take for the weekend,
I'm
how many people would you shoot?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah, I mean for me,
3.
3.
for me realistically with the way I've played, I found that even for me like 1 pack that I take on, like I grow a pack and I take it on me, that lasts me most of the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You need
like
to get a faster finger, I reckon.
nice.
How many people would you shoot?
Yeah, Or line people up.
Yeah,
many people,
it's
how many
actually
trees?
it's actually surprising because the pacing of a milsim is quite interesting because you'll have those like quiet moments where you're either running patrols, you're running objectives, and then at some point you just get dragged into a giant firefight. You'll have small engagements, they go away, and then you just have that suspense again till the next one.
Yeah.
And then like usually towards the end of the day, I remember when we did White Tiger 2, it was this giant like basically all of blue team converging onto half a red team in this trench area.
Yeah.
It got wild real quickly as
Yeah,
well.
I bet it did.
So yeah,
It's gonna
and
be fun.
That was like that
Yeah.
24-hour one at Gatton. I think the last one that they did at the bottom of Gatton.
is that the one in Toowoomba? Like the Toowoomba-
Base of
yeah.
Toowoomba.
Yeah, no, I remember,
Actually,
that
we
was a
call
while
it,
back.
Carl, myself, a bunch of us went to the
Yeah,
the
we all
last
went
ones.
that.
Yeah.
I think there was
That was good.
Morgan and oh
Not Parabellum, right?
nah,
Completely different one.
Oh, who is he? Bloody
Strub.
the other fella from Carnage Company, Bash.
Yeah.
He was there as well. So we had 2 boys from Carnage Company, and then we had like grave diggers there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had
That
our
was a good
guys,
weekend.
some of our guys there. Yeah, we had a mad weekend there. But we, like, in doing that, we had to role play like the milsim sort of thing, and it
Yeah.
was quite hard for the speedballers because it was basically
You guys just gun it.
we just went.
Yeah.
So we had all
Biggest
objectives
slobs.
done in the first 3 hours,
Yeah,
and then it was basically just going up the hill
yeah.
and trying to get the opposition up the hill.
I might have bumped into you during that time, but
That
we
was
haven't met.
Op 4 and Blue 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ages ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember those one time I was concealed for like 20 minutes trying to sneak into one of the outposts, and I just saw a lot of speed boys there. And I'm
Yeah.
like, nah,
Well,
no
probably
thanks.
was us
Yeah.
because you had
Yeah.
a secret code, so or a
Like a
saying or something like that.
A
Yeah.
deconflict, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
so that's always an
yeah, we
interesting one.
sent people over at night to listen in and
Yeah.
see if we could get their secret phrase.
Yeah,
We didn't end up getting it anyway,
yeah.
but we did end up getting our asses shot because they had all night vision
Yeah,
or the heat, like the heat
The
sing or
the
whatever it
thermals,
is.
yeah.
Thermals.
yeah. No, there are some teams in the Milsim this year that are pretty much rocking that. I know.
Yeah.
I know one of the guys in my team is running dual.
It's like
twos.
$5,000 or $6,000 for thermals. Like, man.
More
Yeah.
than that.
And just the way they moved through, you could just like I was laying on the grass, and I remember I was just sitting there and I'm firing into the house, and then all of a sudden I turn around and you just see these guys just come whoosh, and just sweep.
Yeah,
Took us all out, and Deegan was in a ghillie suit, and he ran towards the house, and he stood there at the house at the front door like this, and he's got people running by him.
yeah.
That was fucking funny.
Yeah.
And then he came back and was like, "Where were you?" He goes, "Oh, I was at the front door." So pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Good night though.
It's interesting when you start putting sort of again like immersive elements into your gameplay as well. Like I remember, one thing I always want is that NPC interaction. So I've always just like put it as a suggestion, guys. Just pay a few like up and like amateur actors or something who want to get a portfolio going. Just
Yeah.
toss them in there because the big one is the fact that we don't know who they are,
Yeah.
it adds that layer of like, okay, I need to do some figuring out. It's very much a thinking man's game as well. So yeah.
It's Caleb. So
Oh, yeah, Caleb.
he's only just recently gone to the Australian Defence Force.
Oh, nice.
Down there in Melbourne, I believe.
Yeah,
Posted
right.
up in Melbourne.
Is Caleb coming to South Australia
Yes.
on the 16th of July?
16th of July there, Crisis. That'll be South Australia kicking off, mate.
Nice.
I think, 3v3 comp happening? So that'll, I think there's not a fair few of us, but there's a couple of us going down there.
Yep.
How are you guys going to sort out your gears though
I gotta look
to
at
South
my- I gotta
Australia?
look at tickets over the weekend.
Like you can't bring your gat down.
No, you can't.
There's a way.
So down there you need a license, not a
firearms
license,
license,
a
yeah.
permit,
You need a firearms
a firearms license, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can run it there.
You
But
can
you can
use,
you can use theirs
their
Yeah.
equipment
on the field. That's it.
on the field there.
And can fields give out rentals?
Yes.
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 Just like paintball, do they?
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it.
All their blasters have a serial number. They're
Yeah.
they're all registered,
Registered.
as
Yeah.
firearms.
Lethal
police,
weapons.
and
Yeah,
whatnot.
what the
I
hell?
hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made the mistake when we went down. I took a miniature. Hang on, I'll get on the screen.
They get it on the screen.
This miniature was maybe about, sorry gentlemen, it was about this big, and it actually ejected the shells as you pulled the trigger and all that kind of stuff. We were leaving, coming back home. The
Customs?
Federals did not like that.
Really?
They did not.
Oh,
They
shit.
were amazed that I could buy it in a corner store. They're like, you could buy this. And I'm like, cigarette shop, mate. They're like, no.
Oh, Caleb, you got it, mate. Book your ticket
Almost
because
missed the flight.
hardcore's last session will be on the 6th or
6th of
7th.
July. I
On the
think,
6th
yeah.
of July.
Just
Sunday.
A fair few of us that will be that'll be going. So make sure you get in early and book that ticket.
Yeah, no.
Quite a
that-
few
that's-
people that have booked already.
Yeah, no, that's a can of worms in and of its
Yeah,
own.
they,
Hardcore.
Yeah.
They did not like that. They stopped going through the scans, and I had to wait for the federals, and
Jeez.
they did not like
That's
that.
crazy with the laws down there.
Did they
eh?
flag you though?
Sorry?
Did they flag you?
Oh, they probably would have, but
Yeah.
I don't fly that often, so...
No, that's for sure. We'll pull him over and see what he's shelled.
Yeah,
Cough and squat.
yeah. As we're going down to next month, they probably, they probably might be on my...
They
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
will.
yeah.
be.
Oh yeah, is
Probably
it?
will.
We'll
Let's go
soon
check
see.
it out.
I'll let you know mid-month next
Let
month.
me know, let me know.
What are small questions that
Cool.
you've been asked?
What do we need to start in our first milsim? That is a giant question. That is such an open-ended question, but
What
it's a
was
very
the
good
question,
question.
sorry?
What do we need to start in our first milsim? First of all,
Ooh,
personal fitness.
Yeah.
I think.
good attitude
Yeah, that too.
and a willingness to have fun.
Exactly. So those are a given. But that being said, one of the things most
Oh,
milsim
no, I'll stay.
milsims
I'll keep it there.
the one thing most people don't realize when it comes to milsims is that you're coming into an event that most people are not actually conditioned for.
Yeah.
Not everyone's used to rocking, 30 to 40 kilograms of gear all up for like a kilometer or 2 kilometers at a time.
Yeah.
Not everyone's ready to, and not everyone's built for that endurance to be able to run on, very little energy.
Yep.
Obviously, like hydration is a bit more paramount. So again, there's an element of it that is very much like it's not just a game. Like it is you need to prioritize being able to take care of yourself, because if you're not in tip-top shape,
It's just like going on holidays.
Pretty
if you
much.
forget something, you're
yeah,
screwed.
pretty much. So, keeping yourself in the fight is always, one of the things that I always consider.
Yeah.
Hydration and sustenance, obviously, your sleep system. So stuff I've briefly glossed over earlier.
A backup blaster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
backup blaster.
We all know what they're like.
Here's the thing. If we're bringing backup blasters, we gotta cart it with us.
Oh,
Well, that's sorry
okay.
too.
Yeah, so you just
What about
understanding
pistol? GBV?
Yeah.
GBV
So
pistol?
this, which is probably why like me and my section pretty much opted to go into like running an MWS, because at least that way, if something were to go wrong, being a bit more of a mechanical component, it's easier to
Yeah.
manage when you're out there. So,
Yeah.
it just means like after the game, we just need to take everything apart, degrease, take all the dirt off. But again,
And are you the one to bring the So the different attachments. So the short front end, and then the long end.
See, that's something that we've been trying to get Western manufacturing to do with the MWS is just the interchangeable uppers, because that would make things so much easier for us. Like, I don't need to carry two full
I thought
blasts.
they were interchangeable.
They are interchangeable. They just don't have parts available. So there's
Okay.
no
I
like
think
uppers or
availability
like
is a
outer
big thing.
barrels.
Yeah,
So
a bit like their magazines, eh?
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
that's a whole nother.
$200 a magazine.
I mean,
It's dumb.
truth be told, like
Right.
if it's
Yeah, and then you drop it,
Well, I've
break
dropped
the lip?
I've dropped the two. I've dropped a couple.
break a
They're-
couple of lips.
No, we're good.
You're lucky.
They fall
Heavy.
ass first.
Yeah, ass first,
So that's
yeah.
a good thing.
Well, like losing it.
Hey, you like?
That's definitely, I guess starting in your first milsim is honestly just understanding as well. Like, yes, you'll find out at the end if it's right for you as well, if
Yep.
that kind of gameplay is your kind of party. But I suppose if you're an outdoorsy person already, that's half an advantage already, because you know how to pack for hikes, you know how to pack for a camping trip. So you kind of just hybridize what knowledge you have there, and then you just put it in the gelball context. Obviously bringing stuff for the team, bringing stuff for you. So it's
Yeah.
just how you work with the guys as well around you. So also big one to have in milsim is just that can-do attitude to work with everybody, because half the time either you'll know the guys or
Yep.
you'll know none of them.
But you'll know them well by the end of the game.
100%.
for
Yeah,
sure.
like, but what it's pretty much honestly when in the last few milsims, it's the after the game that's the best thing.
Camaraderie.
100%. Start having meals together. Like everyone just gathers around the fire, so it becomes a camping trip all of a sudden afterwards.
Yeah,
it's good
that's
fun.
like the one Marty was talking about
Yeah,
earlier.
Yeah.
Well,
we did that one too.
Bring the marshmallow as
you
well.
could
Yep.
spend the night out there
Yeah.
if you wanted to, but a lot of us had a barbecue. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a mad feed. And
Yeah.
Then ended up
Oh, 100%.
catching a couple of hours snooze, and then
Back
I think
out.
Azza, myself, and Mitch were at it probably about
Early.
3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
We went back up to take the first objective, and realised that the opposition was there. Like we had nothing. So come midnight, whatever we had, gone. They came in and took over, and basically it was like we went around and went through the bushes, undercover, taking all their trip wires, all their party poppers and
Yeah.
everything. So yeah, it was fun doing that, I reckon.
Yeah.
Are you asleep back there, Strobes?
No, wide awake.
No.
Yeah, wide awake.
I was just
Yeah.
asking,
I'm
that's all.
astonished at the price of Milsim.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
yeah.
The money that goes into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to join?
Nah.
Nah.
Speedball's expensive enough.
Yeah,
There
for
you go.
sure.
Yeah.
See,
For sure.
Same, but different in terms of how much it's gonna spend.
Wait, so it's going to be that backpack and a
My
gun.
LD, my LD, my gear,
Yeah.
and what I've got on me, helmet, the lot.
Yes, Kathy,
Yeah.
that is Lockie's card.
Yeah, it's reversed. You need to
Oh, is it?
on your setting.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
It is too.
I don't know. I don't know how to do it.
We'll figure it out.
Then you need-
We'll figure it out.
People will learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time. We've got plenty of cards to open anyway. We've got heaps of packs.
Nice.
And we've got one special pack to open.
Ooh. Next question I have is what is your PT routine to train up for a milsim? Get used to your gear. Train in kit. Honestly, like I will pack this as I would to go to the milsim. I'll take it to the gym with me and just go on the treadmill for an hour plus. Sometimes I do lift in gear as well, so maybe obviously no magazines and all that jazz, but have the weight on it so you get used to
so
it.
weird.
Hey?
You walk in and it's this guy with
Oh
your
yeah.
vest.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
like
Good day, guys.
oh yeah, no. People give me the look, but I'm like, nah, man, I'm here to do work. Leave me, you do you, I got me.
Yep.
And so, I think my the thing I'm not looking forward to is taking this to the Stairmaster. That's gonna be the
With the water, food,
everything,
gels,
yeah, full
everything.
bag. One of the things actually is I got some tips from a combat veteran from he's former U.S. Army infantry,
Yeah.
and he served in Vietnam, and he's the type where if you look at his pins and medals, there's one there that says that you did most, if not the full tour of Vietnam as
Holy
combat infantry.
shit.
So he's a pretty serious dude.
How many kilo is the bag?
I'd say once it's filled
Fully
up,
loaded?
once it's fully loaded, that would be a easy 30 to 40.
And on
Holy
top
cow.
your vest
On
is...
top of
I was
my
going to take
LB.
a guess and say about 15 to 20, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
because you
2
have-
bags of concrete.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
pretty much. Yeah. So just getting used to that, just
Yeah.
getting used to the gear, because like ultimately, again, like understanding that you're out there to sustain yourself too. The thing that the vet actually told me, because I asked him what are the 10 exercises you cannot do without, and the big one that he was saying is a lot of cardio.
Yep.
Compound exercises, so squats, deadlifts, lat pull downs, your military presses or your overhead presses.
Yep.
But the other one too, he said, is that take care and strengthen the shoulders, because the shoulders, funnily enough, of all parts of your body, if your shoulder goes, you're half useless already.
I was going to say,
Not the
padding
knees.
on your on your
Yeah,
back straps.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also getting your gear so that it distributes the weight properly. So again, separate video in another time. I'll go through how I would pack it.
Yeah.
And that's coming from experience in hiking, cadets, and obviously milsims as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, so PT again. Understand the conditioning is going to be half the battle for you. It's just getting used to like being exposed to the equipment.
Yeah.
Like wear speed balls very much like as light as possible. In a milsim concept.
Compared to you guys, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we try and travel light. That's for sure.
Like there have been times when we'd get caught in an engagement with all the gear on.
Yeah.
So then basically at that point you just either you run with it or you drop it, and then you'll have to retrieve it some other ways. So it just depends on
That's
the
if they
situation.
don't pick it up.
That's it, exactly. So for the most part for us, then we would have just braved it out.
Yeah.
Because recommendation is going to be like, packing for like reconnaissance.
Yeah.
I'm not taking a plate carrier this time around only because my stuff's not set up for
That's
that
it.
sort of long term.
Shit's empty,
Yeah.
mate.
I just,
I've
I
had
was just
no
gonna say,
time to do anything.
My son just had cadets last week.
There's
He
an
went out
espresso martini.
on his dragon steps.
Well, you got
Yeah.
a son?
Yeah, Rico Jr.
How old are you now?
How old is he? 14. How old am I?
Yeah.
Kathy reckons
6.
Alan carries enough
Yeah,
mags for 10 armies. I reckon he
And,
does.
he,
Yeah.
so he
That's what I
he
drink all
packed
the
the
time
full
when I'm
kit
out.
and everything for
Yeah, and kill.
Friday
You're good.
afternoon, night, all of Saturday, and up till Sunday
Just doesn't
afternoon.
have the,
Yep.
All the same stuff that you just pointed
the
out
phone
there,
and shit on
stuff,
top,
and all the
the
same
crap.
goes
Oh,
Oh,
on.
so you
yeah.
guys are military gear then? Milsim?
He was
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
He was
Yeah.
he's cadet grade, and he just had cadets last
The-
night, and he got ranked up to corporal grade.
Oh,
out of
well,
the-
Hey,
Good on him.
congrats.
But they're
Love
generally
That's
the
junior.
small cans
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
mad.
You
I-
gotta
That
start
was good.
absorbing.
Yeah.
Hey, German, how you going?
Yeah, yeah. When he
Yeah,
starts
so
going
he
into
had his pack, and we had to same thing, get
Yeah.
the weight, evenly distributed and stuff like that. There, and he's got a strap thing that he was wearing with all his pockets.
yeah,
around
so his
thing.
webbing, yeah.
And so he made the
Actually,
back
can I
one
just
so that he
grab
could
this
get his
for a
pack to
second?
balance
Yep.
right on top of it.
That one?
Yeah,
Yep, because
So it was good.
Ryan-
So,
Yeah.
a couple
Ryan-
of days before he went out, on the Wednesday and Thursday, he was doing exactly what you said,
Yeah.
wearing it around, finding where the sore points were or anything
Yeah.
like that, there, adjusting straps,
Yeah.
putting them
Exactly.
off certain parts
Yeah.
like that.
yeah,
So,
that's it. That's it,
So
crisis.
we
The
just went through
cadets
all this here last
Yeah.
teach the boys a little
How
bit
much
of
they got their packs weighing?
20 kg was the limit.
common
Yeah.
knowledge,
Limit as
knowledge
in
as well as
maximum or
respect,
limit?
and
Oh,
and
okay.
to follow
'Cause I
orders.
remember back in high
100%.
school, I used to do the
100%.
camping.
That's
and
gonna be
I
great.
brought a fucking
That's one of the
travel
things that's
suitcase.
funnily
I
enough.
didn't know. I didn't know.
Huh? You didn't know what?
Oh no, I was like back in high school. Like, you see, that was the first time me camping. Otherwise, back before being just
That was
a
only
rough
like 3 years ago, though, wasn't it? Chinese all
like-
look young, mate.
No, but the thing is, you see, in Taiwan, there's no such thing as camping. For us, camping, it's like we go to the little hut. We,
Oh.
it's just
Oh,
never like
camping,
tents.
your camping is luxurious, man.
Pretty much.
Yeah, no.
That's why I was looking. That's why I was thinking about going to Bukit Outpost with freaking caravan.
We'll take that into the. Oh wow.
But yeah, so that was the thing. So
And you get
When
it
they
out in
told
the
me
golf
I'm
He's
cart.
roughing it.
when they told me
That's
we're going to camping, I was like, okay, cool. I'll just pack up my suitcase. So I,
Did you bring your golf cart? So everyone loaded up the golf cart and you
Yeah.
drove off to your...
No, but
No, you were going to that,
all I
weren't
did was just like
Yeah.
all that shit, and then like the teacher was like, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing?" I'm like,
Oh,
camping,
snap.
right?"
That'll be good, Kathy's. So she's going to have some hardcore rep jerseys to auction after the 28th of June. So That'll be pretty good.
I'll
We
one.
do have two
Jersey
jerseys.
Whore, Jersey
Yeah.
Whore right here.
We do have two jerseys up for auction tonight, guys, and we've got 2023 Joker's jersey or shirt.
Small.
Would that be the training shirt
Yes,
Yeah.
that
Of
was
2023?
Reserves.
Reserves.
or the reserves?
Well,
Yep,
that's it.
jersey.
It was the shirt, but he was on the reserves.
And it's a medium. Vadios, of course, and it's a medium size.
That's the first NSL, right?
Yeah, that was the
That was
first.
the very first one.
23, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Yep, it's the same one.
So that's it. And Rico's got the
The hoodie on.
hoodie. And we've also got
War boys.
Ryan Goschek, Goshawk's jersey. It is number 13. I thought Dale would like number 13.
Would have been good to do last week.
Yeah. But
War boys.
while
2XL.
we're having a chat, how many more questions you got to go there, Dominic?
I'll probably skim through a couple of them because some of them I've already glossed over. Like again, like what gear are you using to combat the cold? Layers, thermals, mesh layers. Mesh is good for skin to contact
Yep.
as well. Funnily enough, as weird as it looks, because you know you're wearing fishnets basically.
Yep.
Surprisingly, they're good for being able to regulate you thermally. What gels am I using for milsim? Well, yeah, Summercats, obviously.
Well,
Summer
you
cats,
might
of
have got a
course.
slap if you said someone.
Yeah,
something
no.
else.
If I said a different brand, I mean, you won't see me next week on the couch, but there it is.
Probably not.
No, I won't see you on the jumbo field ever. Sorry.
Before we move on to the next question,
Yes.
can we start one of
Yeah.
the timer?
Yeah,
on one of
we
the
will.
shirts,
Let's get a
jerseys,
ball
please?
rolling.
Okay, so we're gonna start off Ryan's jersey, the Rooster number 13 War Boys jersey that Alan is
Is that the
proudly.
Modelling.
first one? Is that the first one?
That is their. It's a fire, so I
It is a fire
think
jersey.
it is their first jersey that
first
they
one,
got.
eh?
It's 4 years old.
Yep,
Ryan
it's their
told
first
me it
jersey.
was 4 years old.
It looks
It's a
brand
fire
new.
jersey, 2XL. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So fires were always small, though, weren't they?
Yes, it's not a
It's not a-
huge 2XL. I mean, it's on me. I take a large these
Yeah.
days, but
All right, and we're going to start it at
Fits like a large
80
XL.
bucks,
yeah.
50 or 80.
50.
50 bucks for a shirt,
Start with a
Short
pineapple.
sleeve.
Short
shirt,
sleeve.
50 bucks. Timer has started.
and we've got 10 minutes, guys.
10
So
minutes.
get that first bid in.
Cool.
As soon as if it's number 13, I'll go 50 on that.
This one is actually going towards the FCC team.
Oh, the FCC team. Okay.
He's donated that for the FCC team.
Yep.
So
All right.
Okay. Right on. Let's get that going. So start with a pineapple
So
for
yeah,
that
the next
shirt.
question.
Yep. Yeah, start
next
with the
question.
pineapple.
Next question. Food. MREs like Hunger Busters are great, or are you going for the cheaper option like McDonald's cheeseburgers? That is a... Come on.
Yeah, they keep for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, except for the pickles.
In
And
your
the
truck.
bottom, and
In
the
your truck.
rest.
In the
Yeah.
heat.
And the
Yep.
rest. I've seen
I mean,
mean,
if you take the
Yeah,
pickles off,
yeah.
it might last a little longer. But no, I will
As
take...
long as they're wrapped. Like,
yeah.
they're still got to be wrapped.
I will most likely take
4 days
reconstituted foods for that,
That
dehydrated
much sugar,
reconstituted.
salt in those. They're preserved.
Oh, the
Oh, yeah,
preservatives
for
in
life.
those buns is crazy.
You don't need bandages to mummify those things.
Can you see it up the back there?
That's a cool
Yeah, of
looking
course you
jersey,
can.
Kathy.
Can you see that?
That looks
you can
good
see
there.
Can you
Yeah.
see it?
Yeah, that looks really good
Cool
there.
looking jersey. No, you should
Oh, yeah,
totally
yeah, yeah.
should
Yeah.
totally
Nice.
put a bid on it, Kathy. I'll skim through the rest. But last question, really, what if I get a little lonely at night in my bivvy? You ever heard of the homies?
Oh,
That's what they're there for, man.
That's what special
And
cuddles
that's
are
why we
for.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
If you don't kiss your homies good night, then well, you're not in the right team, hey?
Just make sure you're not wearing a onesie.
No,
You don't want a onesie.
there's
Sounds
okay.
like you need one.
Too
See?
cold.
I'm gonna throw this out there. There was
Well,
I have a
one.
red one at home.
Yeah.
Hey, body warm is good.
There was someone who went to
And
the
just
a
to be
milsim
put
that I
on the
went
gear
to,
list.
and they came, and next thing you know, they're wearing a multicam skirt. So probably not a good idea in July.
No.
Now, hang on. Is that a multicam skirt or a multicam kilt? There's a difference.
Oh, this was pleated.
Yeah.
There's pleats. It's a skirt.
No.
Oh, kilts
No.
now. Okay, it
Did-
wasn't. It
Did
wasn't.
it have
kil-
a flat panel at the front?
But it's not kilts if you don't have the socks as well, eh?
Well, that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Not in the full
Yeah,
setup.
yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah.
in the full setup. You
Thankfully, I've got the socks.
The white socks. There you go.
No, there
Come on,
wasn't.
guys.
just the skirt on and start rocking around with your TX.
With- yeah,
because
yeah.
that's not.
Oh no, it wasn't
get the
white.
proper
It
shoes
wasn't.
and
It
the
wasn't
socks,
regulation
no.
socks.
I do
No.
have the socks. I've even got the
Ah,
flashings
okay,
that
we'll
go
give you a
with the.
pass then.
Ah,
That's,
with
Oh,
that's
the
legit.
tassels around
That's
the top.
legit then.
Unfortunately, the commitment
No, the
wasn't
flashings
the
are
same.
my
Yeah,
my
yeah,
family
yeah.
colours as well.
Okay, so the NSL boys are sharing rooms. They know all about keeping each other warm.
I
Exactly.
played at Newtown in my kilt on and my camo kilt on Sunday.
No, this one was not kilt length. It was above the knee.
That's a skirt.
Yeah. So I figured
yeah.
which side of the knee was gonna make or break. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, just
How was Nuketown on the weekend?
It was great. I had a great day.
Oh, weren't you supposed to go?
My blaster
No,
that I
that's
chose
with
to
next Sunday.
use
that's what this Sunday.
in the game 1, 2, and 3 and 4. It was that bloody good. I really enjoyed it. But no, it was good.
Okay, all right.
Alrighty, well.
Hey, who
I'll
else? Who else was supposed to be down there?
Yeah.
Wait, that was last
Where
Sunday,
was
right?
that question
Well,
going, Marty?
Well, it's going somewhere.
Well,
It's got something.
yes, there was supposed to be someone down there, but we won't go there.
Okay. Well, I'll leave that one.
Naughty.
I'll leave that one.
Naughty
I was just
boy.
digging. I was digging. We'll
Yeah. topic and-
you would.
we'll bypass that one. Okay. All right.
Cool.
Um,
Yeah, no.
Any
Apart from
other?
that, no, that's most of them.
Yeah.
So for the last 48 hours, for people who threw questions in there, appreciate it. But yeah, no, feel free to, throw messages here on the chat or on
Just
my
remind
yeah.
people when it is.
so
Yeah.
Akif's just announced now that the FCC team will be there this weekend at Nuketown.
Oh, yeah, you going
Nice.
or something.
They got the weekends confused, I think.
Yeah. I heard that. I've heard that before. Kev, where were you on Sunday? There you go. I got the digging for you. There you go.
There you go.
So,
Here
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
Alan
I
with the
got-
shovel.
I got stood up by the FCC team on Sunday.
Yep.
fantastic.
No.
But
And they've only got 2 weeks to go, haven't
I
they?
know, yeah.
2 weeks until they fly out.
Not a lot.
When do they fly it? 26.
Third
Yeah, I was going to say third.
Yeah, right.
Second, third?
or starting for
Fifth,
comp on the
seventh?
6th.
Yeah.
Sixth, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh God, no time to prepare.
on the 6th,
That's-
that's last time.
So,
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Wait, so they fly it on the 3rd?
Oh,
the second?
No. Don't quote me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did book their tickets. They got their tickets all booked last Friday. With my Alzheimer's, I should probably write things down. It's. I thought it was the first or the second. Kif?
Oh, that's something I want to find out too, Kathy. Will FCC be streamed on YouTube?
We'll do a
That's
watch
a
party.
Theo thing, isn't it?
We'll do a watch
It
party
has
of
been,
some
so
kind.
Yeah.
all his
yeah.
events have been, so
Yeah.
more than likely it's going to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm really hope is that they got an English commentator.
Yes.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah, we've got
Should be, since it's international.
Yeah.
Addy.
Switch
Addy will be
and
back
YouTube.
there again for Nations.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Addy will be back there
Yeah, I'd say
commentating for the
Eddie would be
NSL.
doing it, yeah.
Have we got any bids in there?
Yeah, one me.
50
Come on, guys, dig deep. It's the last push to get these fellas over the line.
Yep.
Still got a couple of things that we need to pay for NSL. I do believe we still have travel,
Do
as
we
in
have
like
any
to
joy
and
with
from.
our final sponsor?
That is
Kingsley?
Armory Painting Studios.
Or you
That's
just
our
looking-
last sponsor
No, okay. I
that
thought
we're,
you were
that we're
looking for
trying to
one more.
secure at the moment. So, Kathy sent all the details, but I don't think Leo's received it. I really don't know why, but we told him to look in his junk mail and everything. He still hasn't got it, so
English.
it looks like I might have to go for a drive.
Crack the whip.
Yeah, crack the whip for sure.
Send the boss down there. She'll get it sorted.
Kathy? Yeah, I've already done that, and Kathy's already onto it. So,
See?
yeah, we're just waiting for a little bit of a confirmation that they've got it. No, so they're not confirmed yet, but they will confirm. All right, so might start with Strobes for the NSL side.
We've got
Um,
2 minutes 45 left
Oh,
on
guys.
the War Boys shirt. Come on, peoples.
Come on.
$50. $50 with Marty.
Eli Keane, if you're there, I know you got some money. Come on, mate. Spill it. He's, yeah, it is. It is. It's spitting. Yeah, good on. Yeah, so Strobes, your second time over.
Yep.
No?
So going back over there,
whatever.
going back over there this time, bringing
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
just whatever.
keen to play. Keen to
bringing
play,
experience back with you. What was your hardest thing to do over there? Or
Probably not die at the after party.
I heard the after parties are
survive the
killer,
onslaught of shoeies.
yeah. Well, how are you going to keep Zarin tame?
No,
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 you can't do
I-
that.
That's an impossibility.
Yeah.
You take the leash off.
Yeah.
You
So
let
the
him
leash
just
will
run
definitely be
wild
off.
and he'll sort himself out.
Yeah, I think he will.
He's got
He'll-
experience here.
Yeah.
So Spain's not going this year.
Yeah. Spicy
No
Spain.
Vinny.
Yeah.
No Vinny.
Yeah.
What's Zarin going to do with no Vinny?
They're
You wanted
not
someone-
even doing. Are they doing anything?
I don't know. I think majority of them were doing FCC.
And not only that, they got their own leagues running as well. So
Yeah.
they do have a
Oh,
strong
yeah.
league there and
Yes.
stuff running
Yeah.
around in Spain and stuff like that there. And,
Which jersey is
couple
it?
of builds, so
The Goss Chalk one up the top there. The number 13, the War Boys one there. Gelman?
Who's asking?
Gelman?
Gelman. 2XL Gelman. It's Ryan's jerseys for the FCC team.
Oh,
the Asian guy, right?
Kathy's saying, are you excited to be using the Oracles?
Yeah.
How could you not be excited?
And is it, how do you pronounce it? Hefe?
Hefe.
Hefe?
FAS
Hefe?
off.
Hefe Esso?
Yeah.
Hey, Mitch, here you go, mate.
Oh, is that Harry?
Yeah, so Hefe, are they pistols or are they guts as well?
AAP.
Nah,
only.
AAP
Oh,
ones,
pistols, yeah.
Yeah, they're the
Like
Like the one
pistols.
behind you.
Mitch Steele,
Yep.
2XL.
The red one's
The bid's
top
at $50.
shelf. Right there.
That one over there. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. AAP.
Yeah, it's,
Ooh,
there you go.
Gelman.
Gelman's on 100.
Well done,
Ooh.
Gelman.
Well done, Gelman.
Ethan
Yeah, the
Shepard.
Oracles are
What's
going to be
doing?
man, I reckon.
So that's going towards the FCC team.
Yep. Thank you very much, Ryan, for your donation towards.
Is this
The boys.
this one going up to?
No. No.
It's up in your
Why?
face.
That's mine.
Why do you put it down there?
500, you can have it.
Yeah, it's a large.
Ooh.
A lifetime
500, you
supply
can
of
have it.
summer
That'll
cat
go to
gloves
the
right
NSL
there.
team.
Alrighty,
It's
so
A2.
It's huge.
Oh,
big.
there it is.
Oh,
There it
it's a time.
Hang on.
Joe, man,
Okay.
get off,
Do
get
the
off the
same
screen,
ritual.
get off the screen. Righto, ready? It'll be Joe Man's in 3, 2, 1.
Joe man.
Joe Man, there you go.
congrats.
Joe Man has the War Boys,
Thank you very much, Gelman.
and that's to FCC.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll let Gelman know where to throw the money over.
Oh,
to.
yep.
Cool.
Oh, you know where to send it.
Thank you very much, Gelman.
So with going NSL still what needs mags and adapters. So if we can't get them, we'll need to cover. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah,
Those
cover
adapters are
costs.
pretty expensive too. Same with the loaders, aren't they? They're like $2,000 for the machine.
Oh no, they're not
To
that
buy.
much. No.
Oh, the loading machine.
Yeah.
Or
No,
the
the,
actual
the
adapter.
loading machine I think is about €300 if you want.
Oh, I thought that.
No.
Cooper told me that more expensive than that.
Probably going back 3 years ago when they first were
Yeah,
made.
when
Yeah,
they first came
yeah,
out,
yeah.
they were like 1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were quite expensive
Yeah.
back when they first came
Something
out,
like
but
that,
you know, 3 years into them now, so the tech's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many people have them. Yeah, I looked
Can
at
have
it. And
one
I think it's
brand new,
about €300.
300.
So
On the stand and everything.
Wait, so why can't you guys use like say AEG instead of HBA?
you can.
You can use
Yeah.
AEG.
Yeah, you can.
yeah.
You can use anything
whatever
you
you-
like, but
It's airsoft.
But it's like, why would
It's
you
like-
take a knife to a gunfight?
Yeah, yeah. Would you tape your legs together in a sprint?
No,
everything that's
yeah.
professional. It's so professional over there. Everything's been fine tuned.
yeah, true.
And the amount of
Yeah,
money that
right.
they
Because the
spend
thing
on
is,
the field.
when you're chasing performance, you
professional
really
over
have to
there.
put aside whatever, if it's a brand or if it's a
Yeah.
certain platform or a certain whatever
Yeah.
type that it's driven. Because if you're going to get the best performance out of something, people will go, I'm not really too
So,
worried
like,
about
say-
this or that. As long as
Yeah.
I'm getting the performance out
Yeah,
of
The
it,
mags
that's
and
what
the
I'm going for.
adapters. What are we talking about? Like,
Oh, so over there we got
Different
hand
mags.
pistols as well. So
Yeah.
we've been sponsored by Hefe Airsoft, which
Yeah.
is a huge,
And are they
shout out to
South
Hefe for
African?
that.
No,
No.
he's American. I'm pretty sure.
American,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
He's also doing Canada.
Yep.
Doing
So
pistols for Canada.
he's given us sponsorship for a couple of 3 AAPs.
Yeah, 3
Yeah, nice.
So at the moment, I'm not sure if we know 100%, but we were just discussing whether or not we're going to need adapters over there.
Yep.
But we are still going to need mags over there, so we will probably, even if it comes down to like, I've got to buy 4 or 5 mags myself. That's what I'm
No,
doing.
that's right,
That's what
Kip.
it
You
is.
can't put a price on performance.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
But shout out to Hefe Airsoft. You know, that's huge sponsorship.
Coming in
We were
clutch,
coming
right,
in
And
man.
clutch,
Monk with the
yeah.
Oracle.
Yeah.
Like-
Hey, and just touching on that Monk sponsorship as well. You know, that's we can't just forget about how big a deal that is. You know, that's
So
a
now
Yeah.
huge
3
huge
years in a row.
sponsorship. Well, you go back to you're going back to 23 when we first went over there, and we had the first Monk blasters over there.
Yeah.
Oh, we call them blasters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Replicas over there, and you know that was a huge thing as well. And then we got to use them again
Sorry.
last year,
Jump
and
in
then
front
this
of
year
you.
going to the Oracles with them still being a fresh product. You know, that's still a fresh product that they put out recently, and for us to get our hands on them is it's a huge privilege. So shout out to Monk for that. Shout out to Bert. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
For
massive.
sure.
Um,
There's a question for you guys here as well from Kathy. Strobes and Rico, what's the biggest thing you learned over in Real Strike that translates well on the field over here?
Comms.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's not
That's-
learnt. That's
that's
not learnt
just
over
in-
the. Yeah, that's
yeah,
just
that's-
in general.
In general, yeah.
Probably just how ruthless
For,
it is.
for me, right from the first NSL, it was the intensity level
Oh, yeah.
that it's not over here. We do know what it's like, and we do it, but we hit it in peaks, and
Yeah.
we'll come down, and
Yeah.
we'll go up, and
Yeah.
go down.
It's just
Over
always-
there, it's one level, it's straight up, and it's flat lined out there.
Yeah.
And what I say is like, when you're getting a team that's really on a blind, is absolutely in sync, and they're just blitzing the whole field and all that kind of stuff over here. That's the base level
Yeah.
over there,
Yeah.
So and I'll say it like VK, we just had an absolute, a year or two
Dialed
there,
in.
just dialed.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
was just going the way that we, like, if we went out there and played, it was
Yeah.
pretty much going to go our way. That would be the base level that you're going up there, and then other dudes are peaking on top of that,
Yeah.
So that was the biggest learning curve for me. Coming back from 20 and 23, and then even in 24, it's like, how do you bring that over? You
Yeah.
know, it's a hard thing to really translate into the scene that we had over here, which is a whole lot more like a sociable scene.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is, we did have a really big growth there in the competition side, but to bring that over and stuff, it was a little bit hard to bring it back and sustain that high level of real competitive, in your face kind of play.
Yep.
Because
Or
not
if you
everybody
did-
liked it.
Or if you did, you were seen to be the arsehole.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So I did have to, sort of like swallow that a little bit and take a bit of that heat as well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like there's another level there that if you tap into and you sort of like bring it as a bit more like for everybody to see it and
Yep.
say, hey, I'm going to jump on that as well, and then it brings the whole level of the whole community up rather than
Yeah.
just one team or one. And might be it's kind of something that I did. I'll just say Jackson. Like that. They're showing him all, not showing him, but like he's done it all his own hard work to get to that level and stuff.
Yeah,
he
He's
has.
always
He
kind
has.
of like jumped
Yeah.
on that real high level of competition play and stuff, and then
You have
Also-
mentored Jackson quite a bit through.
yeah, but
through
he's
the process.
you can't take away any work that he's done
No,
himself.
no, no.
For a young fellow who's very
Yeah,
And then,
mature for
and
his
then someone
age.
else that I say is like tapped into it instantly was Aaron. He
Yeah.
tapped into that
Yeah.
high level of play instantly.
I mean,
And
he's
then
only
within
been doing
6
2
months,
years.
he's over at NSL and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Not
So
even.
Yeah.
that was something that, just to answer the question there, Kathy, that's something that I learnt over there right from the very beginning, 23, and try to bring it back.
Okay, so Kip's got a question there. What do you think will improve the culture that is currently in the gel community for Oz?
Well, drawing on the experience overseas. I guess Depends on the context. I mean, obviously, I'll let these guys speak for the speed soft side of it, but I can probably throw my 2 cents in for the milsim side. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
what
it's
do you
still Milsim's still that
it's a niche.
it's social. It's a very
yeah.
social.
Yeah.
Whereas
100%.
speedball, I think, is a competitive thing.
yeah.
I think it also has to do with milsim doesn't happen every single month.
No, that's right.
Whereas the Speedy Boy aspect, we're in each other's faces
Pretty much on
multiple
weekly basis.
times in a month
Yeah,
instead of
yeah,
once
with the
every
different
quarter
comps.
Yeah,
type of
exactly.
thing as well.
Yeah. Improve the culture that is carnage gel. I mean, I guess in a way we could start with diagnosing what's not so good about it. Like honestly, there's
Call your hits.
Yeah,
Call your
hits.
fucking hits. That's all it is.
But it's the whole
Well, the
nanny
thing is,
state
how
too.
how can you tell when you're wearing a vest like that? You can't feel it. You can't tell. Someone's telling me one thing.
Probably be
I
more
felt
aware.
another
Be more
thing.
aware
Yeah.
of your surroundings. If you can't feel, if you've been hit 3 or 4 times in a night or something, and you haven't felt it, and these
Yeah.
people are having a shit night because you're not feeling it, take it off.
Yeah.
You don't need it.
Or if someone's telling you, if you're
Yeah,
wearing,
if someone's telling
if you're
you.
wearing plate carriers to the nines,
Take it off.
if someone's telling you they are hitting you, maybe you should contemplate it. They maybe are.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's I mean, it
And
is
probably by approaching people in a civilized manner instead of like blatantly just straight up call your fucking hits, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you can talk to that person and try and coax them away from wearing the plate armor or whatever
Yeah.
they're wearing,
That's true.
But
I
speak
mean-
civilly to them.
No, I think at the same time also having, because most of the time I guess people will run with a friend next. I not saying side by side, but if say, other scene, even though if it's your teammate
Yeah.
got hit,
Yeah.
they should also call it out that hey, you got hit, you got to
Yeah.
head back. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
sort of gesture. So.
Oh, 100%. I
Yeah.
mean, honor system in any given game scenario would be a big one too. But at the same token, I find what would improve the culture, I guess from a outside the player perspective, again, it's like what we were saying when I a few weeks back when I was here first time, is that it's showing people outside, the outside in perspective is the important aspect that we need to nurture as well.
Yeah.
It's the
You
big
know.
barbecue afterwards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the big, it's the coming together as two teams that have just been spent the last 48 hours having a fight together,
Yeah.
coming
Oh,
together,
100%.
having a good barbecue, having a few beers, reminiscing.
It's almost that aspect where it's just a game at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's
You know?
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Some people take it a little too far, and just understanding that, and if we can in a way foster that to a lot of new players, then 100% they'll be a bit more considerate of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Also, just touching on the community side, with like on the speedball side, having events there with enough refs to ref the game is probably a big thing as well. But having the refs in the community, but trained in a way where one rule does the whole field or all fields.
Yeah.
So if we can have a blanket rule for
Just-
all the
just
fields,
unify the
just a
reffing.
uniform, of rules and stuff like that, and the way of reffing, I suppose too. It'll help the community out a lot as well.
100.
I think
And
down
each,
at the-
each field's rules and
Yeah,
stuff
each-
all different,
yeah,
but,
so
but
each-
there should be adaptability between
each
the
field
reffing
is
system
different.
that can adapt.
yeah,
It's almost standardized the whole framework, really. The other one too is just showing up. The big
Yeah.
one, like just
that's it.
turn up
There's
the game.
two main points I reckon. Is
Yep.
Don't
Showing
leave.
up.
Yeah.
don't leave
Yep.
and don't get offended.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
You
100.
take care of those two things.
Yeah.
There should be nothing else to worry about.
No, you should be having a fun night.
Don't get offended by shit.
Yeah.
Because you're getting triggered, right? And a whole lot of people make something out of nothing. It's
Yeah.
so small.
Especially if
like-
it happens on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
If
then
it's on the
half,
field,
and I'm going to
it's-
tell you most of the
Stays
time,
on
bro,
the field,
you're just
right?
not good enough.
Yeah.
Most of the people that are raging, you're not just not good enough.
And
Yeah.
nine
Yes.
times
The
out
simple,
of
you know,
10,
it's-
what they're raging over didn't quite actually happen the way they saw it from their end of the field
Yeah.
Sorry,
anyway.
I thought you said Asian.
And then they leave.
Yes.
Well,
crack
look
the
at this
shits
one.
and pack up.
So it's
Yeah.
like that's the double
Raging
shotgun.
Nation.
The two
Racist
worst things that you
style.
could possibly do.
Sorry.
So anything outside of that there is like you can't control the
Been a
culture.
big day.
It's not something that you prescribe to parameters like the culture must fit inside this. The
Exactly.
culture is everybody that chooses to be a part of that community,
Yeah.
right? And it doesn't matter if you're liked or not. You are a part of it just by picking up a blaster and going registering for a comp,
Yeah.
whatever like that there.
Yeah.
You are. And nobody can tell you you're not.
No.
Whether or not you play once a month or 4 times a month. Right? So to say, how are we going to fix the culture of stuff, you're trying to restrict people from being who they are instead of just accepting them for they are.
Yeah.
If they got a whole lot of angles that you don't like about them, just simply just look the other way.
Yeah.
I'm
And
sure
also,
you've
I
got
guess-
angles
Over
that
here
they
and
don't
smile
like
over
either.
here.
Yeah.
Everyone's got
Because
angles we don't
once you're
like.
getting over there and turning your nose up to somebody, then you're also turning your nose up to
Except for Marty.
the whole game, and then you end up leaving. So it's just like,
My nose is straight.
I thought you cared about the community, or the
Yeah.
culture, and stuff like that there. And then the
Yeah.
first sign of something you're not getting your way, it's like you dip. It's like,
They also drop the egos too.
Yeah.
Like, that's the
Yeah.
biggest thing, I reckon.
Yes, Alan.
There's something in the way of your bear down there. It's a big stack. No. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
these
big.
things?
Yeah, what are they?
Sorry, guys. Global Speed Soft Trading Cards. These are the Nations Cup one. We've got a few packs to open.
A few packs.
Well, I got 20, okay?
Yeah, I was going
All
to say
right.
that.
So-
So you was 3,
As you
3 to
know,
4. You know.
actually, what we'll do is we'll start with this pack here, right? So, this is a pack that Dale said it's mine, but he said, how much will I pay for this one? So, I haven't opened it, hadn't had a look yet, but we're going to open it now, and we'll let Kingsley
Wait,
open
so
it.
is that Dale's or is that yours?
This is mine.
Are they NSL cards or?
They are from 4.5.
Ooh.
So, I don't know what's in there. I haven't opened it. I wouldn't have a clue.
Better be what I hope it is,
We're,
Dale.
we're still waiting for
yeah.
yours and mine
Yes.
in the 4.5.
Oh, any gold? No gold. Damn it.
Hopefully that while Kingsley's fondling cards over here, hopefully it keep that kind of sheds a bit of light on your question.
Well,
there
let's
as
let's
well.
hope so.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
so we got Sale,
So Great Britain aren't at NSL this year either.
17
For
Rush,
Spain and Great Britain.
Yeah.
Any more that you know of
Alright.
that aren't there this year,
France.
whoa,
France.
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 Rico? Oh, France doing FCC,
Yeah,
are they?
France,
or-
Spain,
and
GB.
England.
Great Britain,
and
and
we got Hyper Beast,
Switzerland. Yeah, Switzerland.
31 worldwide,
Yeah.
Belgium still be in though, wouldn't
Belgium's
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
Skippy
Skippy.
24,
9 countries.
Cranky
Nice.
Panda, or Pandas,
Then we picked up
No
Canada.
cranky patterns.
Oh no, we don't. Yep.
Check
Padded?
this back.
Petite,
Yep. Petite.
Petite,
Petite. One of
Referee,
the refs.
and we
yeah.
got Bird.
A
Oh,
chase card on that one.
wait,
Ooh.
so that's what you look
Oh.
like.
Yep. That's a number one.
Bird
Oh,
11,
yeah, you like that,
the
Marty?
Ooh, hell yeah.
Netherlands HE1, Monk
Ransom
Custom.
that for
Yeah,
some
yeah.
Bit of trading on that, eh?
Yeah, ransom
I
that for
think
some
someone's
adapters.
going to be
Okay.
messaging Bert a little
Okay.
bit later on tonight.
Yes, I'll be sending a photo to Bert later.
With a
Alright,
picture
so
of a card and a lighter.
that is 4.5.
Adapters are nothing.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
NSL adapters. Right, come on.
Yes, we need
Or I'm burning
adapters,
your
guys.
card.
All right, we're going to open a few packs.
So
Two.
Marty,
Yes.
no Switzerland.
No what?
Did the code go up?
Switzerland.
Nope.
Which one, sorry?
No
Did
Switzerland.
Bert card? Where did that go?
Yeah, it's just two.
Two.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Just leave it there.
Yours.
Right on.
And just
Yeah, it's an old one.
pile them on.
So there's still
So just
yours
keep
and
holding
mine
them
out
up
there,
here.
Marty.
Yeah.
Yes,
Number
there's
ones.
still a couple out there. Oh,
Alright,
that looks nice.
you go first? No, I go first.
You go.
What did you think?
Alrighty.
Oh, it's pretty cool,
Yeah,
actually.
Young living this.
I love how Kingsley does a sniff test every time he opens cards.
I have to.
Were you hoping for a specific scent?
That's not.
Smell of Asian, but I haven't seen anything yet.
The smell of Asian.
It's.
Oh boy.
Alrighty.
He's done
So,
something different to it, hasn't he?
young,
Compared to the
Young
other
one,
ones.
no, no.
What?
young one. He's not young at
Young
all.
one from
Young one.
Terranites.
Terra Knights.
Yeah, that's cool. So with that,
Friar
HE1,
42, Headhunters.
is that different to the other ones in the 4.5s? Because the reflection or the
Wasn't it in the 4.1?
no 4.5? Hang on. No, it's 4.5.
17, we got War Dog, Kev Dogs.
Yep.
We got Adams 03 by Headhunters.
I just think that
NSL player right there.
the hologram or
Matty
the
Cooper.
background's done.
And an NSL player right there.
Yeah.
And an FCC player right there.
Yeah.
For you.
Nice.
All of the above.
T-Pass? T-Pass?
T-Paz.
T-Paz?
That's Dave.
06, Delta Speed
Rest
Division.
in peace to Tess.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't be there,
He
eh?
is 6 feet under now.
Good man. He was good.
Random Hero,
Not
13.
actually.
Oh,
No,
I was
gonna
just about to say,
right
hey?
there.
Not actually, yeah.
Just in the sport or
Oh.
literally?
Yeah. Virtually.
Diggs.
X 19.
Diggs.
South African, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Ooh, 69. He got your number.
Oh, you're kidding.
Who's that?
Teabags.
Oh, he's pulling them out.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
War Boys. War Dogs, isn't it that one?
Yeah,
War Dogs.
War Dogs, yeah.
Yep.
And a HE1.
Croft for
Croft.
damage card control. Yep.
So their damage control's disbanded, and they are now Anarchy, South Australia.
Yes.
Oh.
Like this anarchy.
Yeah.
Part of this anarchy up here. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Nathan, eh?
Same
Uh,
team,
Hey,
different
hey,
franchise.
Nathan's some,
Brand new. Imagine this
Oh, I
was
don't know.
made
Well, yeah, Nathan's
fresh
got
it
some.
back. No one sniffed it except for me.
Nathan's got a field coming
That's
up.
the point.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Oh, we
point.
can say that.
Yeah,
We can
yeah.
say that. He's got a field coming up.
I think
So-
everyone knows.
Nothing is going to compare to that HE1 tonight. Should have done it. Yeah, he should have done it last.
Alrighty, next one.
Sorry,
Bounty Man, 84,
you,
damage
you never know.
control.
You never know.
And we
We've got Kingsley ripping right through him now.
69, Slidey?
Slidey.
Slidey?
Oh, that there.
But not about.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? Belgium. Hulk, number 8.
Who's that?
Hulk,
Hulk, Belgium.
Belgium.
number 8.
Nope. See, Slidey's doing what he's known for.
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
Bel-
Australian
Belgium jersey
team.
just above
Justin.
Rico over there.
Yep.
Hilliard?
Yeah,
Hilliard?
Pirate.
Hilliard? Yeah, Hilliard. Justin Hilliard. Nice.
No, yeah.
We're Mr. Hype Beast.
Hyper Beast.
Teddy's not playing,
Worldwide, that leg is spread
Who's that?
apart.
TD.
No,
Double zero.
I think it's
Shin.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Who's this guy? I want to know him. He's Asian.
Shin.
Shin. Old
So
school
from
player.
Kabuki.
He was one of the coolest dudes
He was
around,
the
eh?
best dude,
Yeah.
man. He
Is
was the best
he?
dude.
Is he like
No,
European
no.
player?
No. He's full Asian. Full Asian.
I know, but he's like Australian player.
Yeah.
Does he still play?
At least
No.
over here,
Give me his number. I'll call him up.
Yeah, they
What's that got
Right
to do with it?
so right at the start of gelball, like Kabuki were one of the teams to beat.
Purity.
They were one of the teams to
They were
beat.
the cool kids, eh?
Okay.
Yeah. So they had
Casual
like
clothes.
they were the
everything.
They
first-
were the street kid kind of
Yeah.
fashion street kid.
yeah. We had Baby in it, and then you had Shin, then you had Casey,
Hilliard,
the chick.
Valor Keepers.
Yeah, there were a couple of pretty good
we
players in
got
there too.
Gel
Former
Cartel.
NSL player right there.
Tetanus.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hell. How do you guys get?
Tetanus.
Hello.
Yeah, Kabuki were
No,
the
when,
so there's
when you get hit by
Keepers,
when you get struck by like
Kabuki.
rusted.
New.
AE and Kondo.
Who much was
They were the four that
Ghana.
were up right at the top.
19.
Team SA Platinum Edition goes up tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Yeah, I suppose. Right at the
Alrighty.
start, yes.
Last one.
Right
That
at the
is
start.
Roll. Gascon?
Yeah, they were.
Arrows.
Yeah.
15.
They were very hit and miss.
Was whether or not a thing was.
Who's that one?
Hey Leo, how you going, mate?
Row.
Raul Gascon.
Welcome down the couch, mate.
Okay.
Alright. I'm done.
Okay.
got the,
that's done.
We've got the Australian NSL team biggest sponsor, Gamers Village.
Alrighty.
We've
First
got
pack.
Leo Mead in there. He's
Give him a shout out.
he's in there for Armory
guys.
Painting Studio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually,
Gamers Village.
hang on a
Sorry,
second.
Ben, you
But
don't
just
know.
before you go through another
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
Apparently, boss's wife is Asian too.
And a couple.
When they go make
Who's
friends.
that? Yeah, Gamers Village for all your gaming needs. Now we've been going down there like at least once a week. Strobes was there the first time with Mush.
You know my house is right next
Yeah.
door.
High, eh?
And you guys didn't come visit.
Across the road from it.
Yeah, not far
Well,
away.
across the M1,
Yeah.
but
We'll
yeah.
have to fix that next week.
Yeah. I'll get.
reverse.
I'll reverse it.
Yep.
So yeah, we were down there and they had the tables down the bottom were just decked out with like a
Yeah.
a map, but it was all like. It wasn't 3D printed, was it? It was
No, it was
like
all
proper
like
It's all
map.
that, yeah, proper.
Yeah,
proper,
right.
Yeah.
they built
And
it.
that-
Warhammer and stuff.
Yeah,
and
that's
they
right.
painted and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wild.
Man, it was wild. And like even upstairs, the guys playing upstairs was,
Yeah,
was pretty
like-
wild
What
too.
were they playing? Magic or?
No, I think that time it was all Warhammer.
Yeah, it was Warhammer, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
They even had the I think last year's Oz team in like a plaque or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, all the trading cards. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the one that Dale gave us to pass on to him. But yeah, I've got to hook Dale up with him, with Damo, to
Get the
and
cards
try and
done,
get these sold at stores, and try and work out some other way of like getting them out there.
Yeah.
Things he can do to them, but the holograms and
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff like that are mad. I
pretty-
don't think anyone's bid on it.
No, we haven't started it yet.
No,
That's
let's
why-
bid
that's
on
what-
it. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
Let's
what
go.
I'm saying.
alrighty.
Let's start.
So while I
Let's
go
start.
through the cards to get the bidding started for this one, hey?
Hang on. He goes straight. You can hold
Leo,
it for
we
a sec.
probably wouldn't be in this spot if it wasn't for you guys at Gamers Village and Armory Painting Studios either. Like, I only had to ask you once, and you guys jumped on straight away. So we're really appreciative of it. And next year we'll probably be asking the same. We will be going again next year.
How much we starting this one for? It is a short sleeve, but I think we should ask a little bit more than $50.
Oh,
Yeah.
100 at least. I mean,
It's an Aussie shirt.
Aussie
Yeah.
training shirt. Oh, yeah.
Sounds like you've volunteered.
Reserves.
Yeah.
It started at what?
$100.
$100.
fucking I'll put
$100 starting.
Who's
bid.
going to start at 100, guys?
10
Me.
minutes has started.
Yep.
Right on.
And that's for Joker's one.
Joker 09,
Oh,
Yep.
fucking hell. Too many zero.
or is it Joker on that one? Yeah.
Only in it for the money.
Hey, Joker.
Right on. Cool.
Oh, Summercats is at 100. Oh, shit, who's
110.
that?
Oi.
Oh, what the?
Oh,
My heart is straight onto it.
Fuck you.
Here we go. The bidding
What?
war.
Don't jump in fast, man.
While the bidding's happening,
jump
let's go
in
through
fast.
this
$100,
pack.
people. This one was going towards the team, wasn't it, Marty?
yeah.
Hey, shout out to
about-
Joker himself.
Yeah,
HCW
Joker.
Productions.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
HCW
HCW.
team.
Yeah.
He's actual sponsor for the team this year. So
Yep.
they
And
awesome
also
to,
Summercat
have him
too.
jump on.
Yep.
Uh,
And
not
Summercats
only- yeah.
himself.
Not only that, the shirt that he's selling tonight.
Dude, that's fucking cheating.
And,
What is?
One.
Yeah, I thought there was a minimum bid amount.
Alrighty.
Yeah, go up in
While they're
50s.
doing
You've got to
that-
go up in 50s. We know Chinese have got money.
We
Whoa,
do
whoa,
have
whoa, whoa,
plenty
no
of
one do too.
HDWD
Yeah,
stickers
true.
as well
No.
to include. So
That'll go with every
How are you going to fit
jersey.
in that?
Doesn't have to.
My kid work.
Your
Alright.
Oh,
daughter?
Joker.
Oh,
no,
yes.
I reckon he'll get it.
Yeah, of course.
No, I
Yeah,
can't
fire
fit that.
pants
No, I can't
24
fit that.
Terra
one.
Knights.
My daughter can.
Yeah,
Number
yeah.
25, Gilly
I don't know,
from
he will
Defiant
go
Speed
through the thing,
QB
but-
Gang.
It won't. Trust me. All right, 130.
130? It's
Number
not.
lucky 13, Ryan Wilkinson,
we've got a
Snowline.
battle in the chat obviously with Joker's jersey.
What team's he from, Wilkinson?
Great Britain.
Snowline.
Yeah,
Great Britain.
Snowline, Great Britain.
Yep.
Next one,
Sorry.
Damage Cartel, Tagala 5.
Yeah, Tagalas.
Is this one going to NSL?
This one is the NSL, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Joker's is all either NSL. There's a couple of shirts.
Yeah,
he
there was a
put,
couple that-
he
so-
wanted to his, but
Yeah, there was a
he
couple
did
in
say that one goes towards the team.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? Next week I'll drop the my Evo jersey to FCC this time.
Okay. Yeah, that's FCC.
Next
we'll
one
we'll
is
make you pay for this one tonight.
next one is number 32, Wings from Send It Squad.
Send it, squad. Old Petey, Speedy.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know.
Wings. Then you've got Fossil, number 01 from Midnight
Oh,
Kendo,
Name I haven't heard.
I guess. Couldn't read it. I couldn't read it though.
Oh, Fossil, that's me.
140
Yeah.
he's an old
That's
fella.
me.
Midnight.
That's me, Fossil.
Yeah, he was an old fella. He played for Kendo. He was not very good. But
Yeah, he made it. He made it. He
don't
made
need
it to
to
card
say it.
form. So he's
He
part of
wasn't
that
a bad
history.
player when he could make it to the pillar.
yeah, I think
He
he was
wasn't
like,
shot
I
off
think he
great.
was like 40 or something.
No,
Wait,
he
Dale's
was-
coming in
he
at
was
old.
145,
Yeah,
by the
Yeah, he's a
way.
good 50. Hey, Donald, how you going?
Just so that both of you.
Dale's on 145.
Oh, there is another.
There it
player.
is.
Yeah.
Okay, it is a medium Vadios.
Yeah, it won't fit us, Dale.
This next one is from Zebra. His name is Robin Verslegers, Sensei.
It's a zebra.
Is that that
name,
Spaslicious?
Yeah,
That's
who
what they
come
call
with all
the
these
rest, 'cause
names?
they always wear the black and white.
I don't know.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It is
Yeah.
funny, but it is fun.
Yeah.
Page 314 from Slav Kings.
Yep, bit of pie.
Page
There you
pie.
And last one here, it's Ace number 25 from Vadios.
Ace.
There we go. So that's that card there.
There you go. All right. What have we got up the back there, Strobes? You got a big sniff, mate? Big sniff?
We have 6 minutes.
6 minutes in that
Seconds
jersey.
left
I
on,
won't
Joker's
go on
jersey.
Give me a look at that card.
I think
This
we're at 145 with Dale at the moment. So, dig deep. It's going to NSL, guys.
Yep.
Oh, no. These cards are well stuck in there.
I know,
find
right?
So you
Clear
guys,
ones.
when do you guys fly out? Is it on the 16th? that's
No,
low.
13. 13.
Do
13th.
y'all need lift?
Should have been the 12th, but
Yep.
Need lift? No? Yeah, no.
No. Breaky Creek.
So early in the morning, like 1 o'clock or
I
something.
think it's at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 a.m.
So you all
So
going
on the
to
12th, yeah.
all going to
We
the
got
Brecky Creek
88.
Hotel?
Battle
yeah,
Gnome.
it will be, yeah.
Yep.
Crimson
cool.
Raiders.
Crimson Raiders.
Yeah, I'll be going this time to see you off.
We got the
Yeah,
whole
me
I think you had,
squad
I'll come too.
from
You had
the
Hype
Saints.
Beast last time.
Yeah.
Oh,
He came and had a few
Yep,
drinks and
yeah,
had a
yeah,
meal with
yeah.
you.
Wait, Breaky Creek Hotel?
Yeah.
Yep.
We've got
Where about is that?
near the
North.
Mercedes.
I find
Julian
something-
Ramel.
I'll
I
come.
find something
Put me as
to
pass.
read.
What
Oh,
team's
that
that from?
Yep.
Niort, that'd be French, wouldn't it?
Is that? No, that's not the French
Honey
jersey.
Badgers.
Yeah,
Oh,
Honey
what?
Badgers. Yeah,
Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a SpongeBob one?
Yeah, it is. That's Honey Badgers.
Sure.
It's
Oh, we
it's
got-
noir.
The
It's noir.
spicy kangaroo
Noir.
himself,
Noir.
Crisis.
Hey,
Team
Crisis.
There you
Noir.
go.
That's his tuned one, isn't it?
See, Julian
yeah.
Rommel, Noir, otherwise known as Neon in an Eye. Then you,
We got
Caleb?
Iceman.
Oh,
From
Caleb Bell.
Valhalla's Keepers.
Come on, guys.
Oh,
yeah.
And then
One more.
Pistol
Let's
Man.
get it from Dale.
Some Delta Wolf Crimson Raiders.
Yep.
Some Avenger 04 from Bad
Oh, that's a
Nature.
gorgeous one.
Nice.
Oh, we got Sis, aka Taylor.
Tay
from
Tay.
Toes.
Tay, there you go.
Damn.
FCC player.
FCC player.
Yeah. Then we've got Fallout from ARP gang.
The Harper.
That's a old team.
Paddy's old team.
We got old Wheatbix kid, Matty Holden.
Wheatbix.
Matty Holden.
Team was.
Old mate. Old
yeah,
mate.
Yeah.
As Aaron
Trip
says,
last year.
Sleepy
He
Joe.
had a good trip last year.
What's he say, Sleepy Joe?
Yeah, he always calls him Sleepy Joe.
Yeah.
He's like, he's just in cruise mode.
He is.
All
he
the
is.
time, all the time.
What, man?
Yeah,
Colin,
no,
cruise
yeah.
mode.
No, not Matty Holden.
3.5
Oh,
minutes.
right.
Yeah.
3.5 minutes left on Joker's jersey.
3.5 minutes there.
How's the bid?
Yeah, I'll let you know, Dale. I'll keep bidding for you.
It's 145
We got,
with Dale at the moment, I see.
Yeah, 145
Hooray.
from Dale.
The
Got
coach
it
of
down
Team
12,
USA.
let me know.
One
Oh,
of the
okay,
coaches.
good.
Yep. No, he's still the coach.
One of the
Oh,
coaches.
one of the coaches, yeah.
We got VC, the man himself, Vadios, Trick Ramirez. Team Oz. We got Stronach, Yakuza.
Just him.
Is Trick back?
No.
Yeah, he is.
Might be.
Yeah, he's back.
He's back.
We got Merc
He's
from
back
Eat My Gels.
Monday, I think.
You know that's an Aussie team with that. We got Reason.
Yeah.
We got we got Granger from Reason.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and then we've got the main coach of Team USA, Baby Goat.
Coach.
He's going to be looking for these.
We got Jordo from Send It Squad.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Ooh. We got Page Pie again from Slab Kings.
Oh, but a different background. Okay.
How long to go there?
2 minutes.
2 minutes,
10
guys.
seconds.
2 minutes.
What are we at? 145 for that?
Yep.
Yeah.
We got Tetanus from Gel Cartel.
Rusty.
Rusty.
Oh, Rusty.
He's a bloody character.
He is, eh? He is. He's funny.
And then we got Viper from the Zebra Squad over in Europe.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
But a different version.
Yeah.
I still got one more to unwrap.
Yeah, so these ones, that's the standard, and then
Yeah.
there's a silver one,
Yeah.
and then there's a holographic one. So holographic ones are there's only 2 of them in that set.
Ooh,
90
that is-
seconds.
That is actually a surprisingly satisfying smell. No wonder why you guys do
Okay.
it.
Oh,
No wonder why you guys do
there's a
it.
stinky one in there.
Right.
Alright, go for it.
Minute 20.
Hey, what are the chances that they might do trading card in
Yeah.
Milsim with Milsim members?
Yeah.
He will if you send photos in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
That's
Yeah.
all he wants.
Photos in.
Well, we'd be like Pokemon cards. We'd have stats.
Yeah.
Well,
You-
get your photos in.
Yeah, get all your other teams together and get a bunch and
Yeah, what you need is a whole
it's a good
heap
way
of
to
you.
connect.
So if you can organise a weekend where you're taking photos of a lot of people in the mill
take a bunch of these cards and just throw them out to
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
and go, we can do this for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can get this done for us.
Yeah,
That's it.
That'll be
30
interesting.
seconds.
Ooh.
Oh, this guy.
30
That
seconds.
guy's
Come
too
on.
ugly. Don't.
$5, $5.
Hi, yeah.
Oh, nah, skip that dude.
Okay.
skipped him.
Well, the
Just-
tribe has spoken. We're skipping this
Oh,
one.
his
So
his missus has blocked his phone. Oh,
we are
Dale.
putting.
Oh,
Nah,
snap!
We'll show it. 20 seconds.
Oh, we'll show it.
bidding
Okay,
for-
we'll show
I'm
it.
bidding for
Okay.
Dale. I'm bidding for Dale.
Alrighty. Well, it's Zarin Peterson.
No.
300.
Don't get mad at me. They told me to not show it. We've got Dodo from Damage Cartel.
There's only one card we don't show on the live,
Uh-huh.
and we'll let you know when you come to it.
Okay.
Here it is.
That's
There
it.
it
That's
is.
time.
Walk it off.
He's off. That's it.
Alrighty, send me the bank account.
Well done. Well done there.
Hang on. When they
No.
go off screen.
He's gone.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well
There you go. That's Kingsley.
done, Kingsley. Thank
Nah,
you very
thank you,
much.
please, for my
No
daughter.
problem.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
The lad.
The man.
Oh.
Next one here.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Valhalla's Armory, the squad. The whole squad.
Whole squad.
Alrighty.
Send me the account. I'll give my
What I'll do is I'll send you. We won't go through. So can you send it to that?
Yeah, don't go GoFundMe because then I'll take their little bit.
Yes, sir. Account name.
Give me 2 secs.
Yeah, we're just going to send
Show
it
this
directly
one?
to you,
We
Kathy,
show this
instead
one?
of going through.
Are we showing this
Heartless.
one?
Yeah.
Are we showing this one?
Yep.
Okay, number 405, Heartless from Anarchy.
Just because he's anarchy doesn't mean we.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm just asking now because you're
No,
telling me
you're
if I
not
don't
You're
know.
fine.
I'll
man.
grab it. Okay.
What's actually funny, what's actually quite intriguing to me is watching the blaster setups as I go through the cards and I'm like seeing all the different ways people do it.
Yep.
007, Grim from Gravediggers. There we go. And it's a shiny one too.
Yep.
Mush 06, Valhalla's Keepers.
That's an NSL rep right
Yeah.
there too.
William.
Yep.
Wait, was Mushi in Valhalla Keepers?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's actually a good shot of whoever got him mid dive.
He was Yakuza, Wick,
With,
and then the hell is.
Oh, you play for Wick too, did
Yeah, yeah.
he? Okay.
Alright.
With
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, or
That
4.
is
There
Jordan,
was-
11.
Wickham,
Jordan.
Jordan Omega.
Yeah, Megan.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan, number 11, Great Britain. Tristan Bickham, I want to say Mays for this one, number 73.
Yep.
And last one on me is Miyagi
grab
from
Defiance?
Outcast. Psych, there's one
Up
more.
top? No,
The what?
the jerseys up here
Yeah.
on the other side, the Defiance one, the Yang.
I don't know. Why is
don't
this
know.
name
Yep.
why does this name ring a
Yep,
bell
that's
for me?
Rico's.
South Africa.
That's Rico, and that
Yeah.
red one there's yours.
Right on. Okay, because I was like, I mean, I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not, I'm not in
Rico's.
speed stuff, but why does this name ring a bell? Battle Gnome, number 88 from Crimson
Red one
Raiders.
was mine, was it?
Yeah, the one-shot one.
Yep, sweet.
Yep.
Black and red, of course it is.
Yeah, it was.
Cool.
What was the last one? Battle Gnome.
Battle Gnome, yeah.
Some
Right.
South Australian teams there. Rico, what do you got?
Yeah, I got it. Alright, here we go. I actually never.
Ka-chow!
Yeah, Kachow. I actually
Yeah.
never
No, we're not playing that
remember
game.
them or
Cacao?
anything.
Cacao? Ka-chow?
Ka-chow, yeah.
Next up we got G-Frost.
So it wasn't just really having difficulties.
That's G-Frost.
Yeah, G-Frost.
G-Frost.
Then we got our
Gotta learn how to sign
young
things.
fella, Plague 119, but
The Deegs.
the Deegs.
Deegan,
It was good to see him
Deegs
come along
nuts.
to the 2v2 a few weeks ago.
Yep. Oh, no, 3v3.
3v3.
Yeah.
No?
No, he showed at the 2v2.
Oh, he refed. He refed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did
Yeah.
come with
He
Joe
come with
Man.
Joe Man,
so
yeah.
Good to see him. Next one we got is the man himself, Flex.
Oh, Sam.
Himself.
Damn, I am.
Thanks,
Oh.
bud.
Yep. There you go, Kathy. That's already sent. Thanks, Kingsley.
We got up next, Godspeed, which is Willie's son.
Oh, yeah.
The Beast.
Oh, Jesse.
The Beast, yeah, Jesse.
Does he still play?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good player for a kid, mate. He's a very good player. They were in the Hornets and everything. So,
Hilk van Boven from
Oh,
second
yeah.
to none at the moment, but he's in his
Hilk van
Netherlands.
Boven.
team.
Netherlands? Oh, yeah, Van Boven. Yep.
Second to none. They're pretty famous, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they're very, very good team.
Then we've got the Tax Man.
Just
Yakuza.
ask Remy. He'll say they're good. They're the best. He will. He will. He'll say
We've
that.
got a
He'll
War
say they're
Dogs.
ducks nuts. They
War
are.
Dogs here, Al Flacco, but it's not the same top.
Oh
There's
yeah.
been one before.
Yep.
And then we got Solid myself. So I'll be coming
Nice.
back with Solid's top.
The Dutch
this year.
team?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Netherlands team, so I'll be coming back with his top.
also
Got that
in-
sorted. Then we've got the squad.
Yep.
Bad Natured, the whole squad.
Nice. We'll be seeing them soon.
We've got another Anarchy, Dexter, old school one.
OG Anarchy.
Dexter.
Then we've got Valhalla's Armory, Ranger, doing a bit of paintball.
Ranger.
Oh, I'm not sure if he's that active. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ranger.
No, I don't know about
Gets
that.
around a
No.
little bit, yep.
Yeah.
One of the old school teams, Demons. Big Lou,
Oh yeah.
the Demons.
Been a while.
That was a GSA team or Tactical Edge kind of
Yeah,
based team,
yeah.
eh?
Big Lou. Yeah.
Suit, referee, NSL.
Yep.
Then we've got the big man, Collins, Matty Collins, Hellboy.
Ow. We missed it. I better put Soup there. And we've got Matty Collins in the Oz team.
Yeah.
Have you got any of those? The Oz team ones?
I got like one or two. Yeah.
Yep.
How old
Mudcat.
is Maddie
The
Collins?
turn one or
Oh.
Do you know?
Oh, that's see how that's a
I'm not
hollow
too sure.
holograph one.
Oh yeah.
So there's only two of these cards.
Who is that?
Mudcat.
Oh yeah.
we've got a Damage Cartel, Jacob.
Yeah, cool.
Jacob. I seen him at ASL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played, yes.
Yeah, with
It's good to see him there at
Battle
Monks.
on
Yeah, with
Yes.
Monks.
Yeah.
Good to see him having a shoot because he hasn't played for a little while, so it's good to see him there.
The last thing that I heard come out of Jacob was that's the last comp he's going to, ASL or something. So
Hopefully not, but
hopefully not.
yeah.
Turning
We
around.
all have our bad days.
We do. We do.
Crimson Raiders. Raiders? Yeah, Crimson Raiders. Sphincter Breeze.
Sphincter.
Think the breed. So in other words, a Matt. Hang on, there's two cards there. Is there two?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
whoa.
Whoa.
What's
Okay,
this?
so we have a double Spink the Breeze.
Well,
Oh,
obviously, one sphincter breeze
Hold
was
on
a
a
bit sticky.
second.
So
That would be.
Boy, that one's sticky.
No,
Dale.
I mean, that short deck, that is quite
Yeah,
cool.
there's something sticky on
And
it.
then we've got there.
Oh,
There he is. Sticky one.
sticky one.
Okay.
It's a giveaway.
Nah.
And last, we got a dude from our team this year.
Yep.
Fresh one to the team. First experience over there, so I really
Ooh.
hope he has a good time. Got a lot of potential. Adams.
Adams.
Ooh,
I was going
Cody.
to say Cody. Yep.
fellow outlaw.
Yes. He's actually he's doing quite well. He's got a big shoes to fill, but being on the pistol.
I just noticed some of the viewers that are joining in as well from the milsim guys as well. So for
Yep.
those who missed it, watch the first part of this is
Yep.
where we went through all the milsim stuff. So just a reminder for those who are on.
Yep.
And they're some of them I know. So yeah, just watch the first bit of this. I went through quite a bit of stuff there, and then I'll follow on with that with something different later on.
Yeah, we've lost a few. We've lost.
That's all right. It's
probably
that
half
time of the
them now.
night.
Yeah, it's getting a little
Yeah,
bit late, but anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What have we got on this weekend anyway? I know next weekend's a big weekend.
next weekend's going to be a huge weekend.
Basically.
We've
Yeah.
got
Good weekend.
Bay City,
Bay
we've got
City,
zones, we've got
ASL,
ASL, 2v2, 3v3. Oh, it's going to be
3v3
huge.
finals.
3v3
Finals?
finals, yeah. They'll be on this
Semis or
This
finals?
Monday?
Finals.
finals
Yeah,
on
this
Monday.
Okay.
So Monday, 2v2 on the Wednesday.
Yep.
Then we go to the Bay City
Bay City
On the Saturday?
on the Saturday, zones on the Saturday,
Zones on the
and then
Saturday.
ASL on Sunday.
Yeah, so,
Yeah,
so,
And training.
And then
Training
training
Sunday,
on
yeah.
Sunday.
so
So,
Outlaws have got a
and then-
team going to zones.
Yep.
And we've also got a team going up to Bay City.
Yeah.
Yep.
So who's going up to Bay City?
Think Gelman, Tony.
Me, Tony, Gelman,
Zach?
Yeah,
Big
Zach.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So we are actually looking for players too, guys, for zones.
One shot crews down for zones.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. No. So we were putting two teams in, and I think the Malpasses, so Nicole, Merrick, and Todd, have pretty much said that they want to sit it out. So we've told Kathy that we put two teams in, and we're only putting one team in. So I've gotten onto the blower. We've got Eli Keane. Eli
Yeah.
Keane is keen to play. Azza, I've hit Azza back up again.
Be enough
So,
people to scrape through.
We should be able to fill another team, I think, but there's a lot of scrambling. What's the draw for 3v3s this week? Basically, you're playing the same team, Nicole. There was no, so you got the win for last week, but you still play the same team in the final. Okay, well there you go, Nicole. I'll try and reach out to Azza and also Eli Keane. That'll make 5 men for the team.
Sonny,
Yep.
reach out to Sonny as well. See if he wants to play.
Yep. So we'll definitely get that spot filled anyway. That's good.
amongst
Thanks,
in-
Nicole.
They were in the last zone, so.
I don't
Yeah.
know what the
I was
roster
gonna
is.
say, if you hit them up and see if
Well,
they're
Monks-
in or not, and I'm sure some of them will play if they're not in.
Are the monks playing at zones?
Yeah, I'm not
What?
sure.
Why
No,
ask me?
Isaiah
This
would-
is the
I
same
know
question.
Isaiah
I
would
just
be there.
asked you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so there you go. So they're in the tool.
There's no 3,
Um,
4, 5 out of 5 first.
Yeah.
Should be 5 by
It's
now, eh?
6.
Should be 5 out of 5 by now.
6 out of 5 for VK.
Should be
Yeah.
Should be getting subs by now.
6
eh?
out of 5. They get a bonus one for
You're
just
wearing
winning
blue,
everything.
Marty?
Yes. My jersey's up there, mate. I do have one. No, so
So you're running with Empire now, aren't you?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's
the jersey actually looks good on him, mate. It does suit him.
So what
That's
are you
it.
saying? All the other jerseys look like shit on them.
Yeah, 100%.
Who's setting you up?
100%. Yeah. Yeah, so we have got a second team going in there. Gelman's
yeah,
just...
yeah. If you need to know anything, Gelman's the team.
He's the
team
man.
organizer.
Gelman is the man.
He's-
Dominic,
he's
you
the
want to
man on
grab one of
field
those
and the man off field.
black things there? So they're the platinum cards. Have a look if you want.
Oh,
Of the NSL players.
okay.
All members?
Well,
Just
all
the ones
so
Marty,
these are all
he,
USA.
Managed
Whoa.
to nab
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So
in the online auctions.
those ones I can resell you. They're 200 each.
No, Marty. Don't say resell. I
Oh,
can
sorry.
tell you those
Exclusive.
for $200. Yeah, exclusive. Yeah, AdWords not like exclusive, not
They can't
It's
see it.
exclusive. Only to on the couch.
Matty Ice, yeah.
I got 5s as one.
Oh, yeah.
Right on.
I showed him
These
that
are
and he's
wild.
like, I didn't have the time for it.
Yeah, no, these are cool.
It's like funny as.
I was a little bit disappointed in South Africa.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Not
yeah,
taking
yeah.
the split training with us. It's
Yep.
like, come on, boys.
Oh,
Man.
well.
Never
Got to
mind.
get
Never
amongst
mind.
it.
So how much training have you got booked in
Booked
so
in.
far?
From what I know is the Monday,
Yep.
we've got a 2-hour session
Yeah. Yep.
booked.
Tuesday.
And then on the Tuesday, we got a 3-hour session.
Yep.
And we're looking to split an hour with another country.
Yep.
Kathy's working on
How
something.
much does it cost for
And
an
then it
hour?
all kicks off
Like
on the
€350
Thursday, doesn't
or
it?
No,
For an hour?
No, I think it was like 200.
Like friendlies is a Thursday. Then
no. At the moment, the full schedule's on hold until they actually
Lock everyone
till
in.
everyone's
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
Well,
350
yeah, and then they'll put out a full schedule.
Because I think Rego's closed
Good,
1st
easy.
of July.
Because that's
Yeah,
what
okay.
they did last year, didn't they? They had a day of friendlies.
Australia.
And
so
then,
Yeah, so
and
last
then
year
it kicked
was-
off
and the
comp
year-
on Friday.
Thursday was the friendlies, which was
Insane.
that's good. It's the friendlies, but that's deceptive. Yeah, people don't want to like put their main guns
Everyone
out
will
there
do
all
that.
that too
Yeah,
much,
give
but
away
at the
too
same
much.
time, you do want to put
How
them
much
through
is
their
someone
paces.
making
Yeah.
out of this?
And then it comes down to that. As soon as the other team gets some points, you're like, oh yeah, okay,
Yeah, can't be
Yeah.
going
shit
down
ju-
in the
shit just got
friendlies.
real
No,
now.
exactly,
You know,
exactly.
so it's like you still, you don't want to lose. So
Yeah.
you end up sort of like turning it up, and
Yeah.
and you know that they've turned it up, and you see a couple of their guns come on as well, and you're like, oh shit, we got to throw a couple of hours on, and then next minute you got full lineups running and everyone's diving, going hundy. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And what do you think of it last year? Like in the practice ones or the friendlies? Like what did you have first? Spain first.
Friendlies, I think.
And
it was,
France.
Spain and
You had
GB.
France as a friendly.
No,
No,
it was Spain and
was Spain.
GB.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Friendlies last year, Spain. Yeah, that was a good warm up for the boys. Spain are always good to have a game like that.
Yeah.
A little bit at least traditional in their format, the way that they run. They're a little bit they really mix it up a lot. You don't
Yeah.
know where they're going to sort of like pop up and how they're going to do it. They're a little bit not by the book all the time. So
Yeah.
a little bit unpredictable.
Unorthodox.
We were watching
Yeah.
I think one of the games that Spain was playing, and one of them had like one of the players had like a milsim, like a big long rifle.
That was one of the Czech
It was still
tanks.
HPA, but he wore the backpack and everything
That
as
was one
well.
of the
Well, it
Czech
was
tanks,
Czech
wasn't it?
last year. I think
Oh,
it was.
check. Yeah, it might have been check.
I think it was Czech. They come in real fresh, and
Yeah.
they didn't have they were using AEGs. A couple of
Yeah.
them, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was proper Milsim blast.
Proper like rental setup sort of. Well, not rental, but basically the entry
Speedball
level.
converted, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Base
But that's right.
HPAs.
They got sorted out. A few of the countries by the end of the comp, they were running around with spare HPA setups and
Oh,
stuff
that's
like
good.
that. So,
Yeah, cool.
Same with SA, they were running
Same-
around with
yep.
a few of the.
yeah, they had a couple of
East
hoses
Coast
and
Energy
stuff like
boys
that
builds,
there.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the Czech team have put up on their socials that their jerseys available if people are interested. So.
Hey, look, we might have been over there using the similar rental guns if we
Yeah.
didn't get
Yeah,
Monk
yeah,
jump
yeah.
on board with us. So,
Yeah.
Oh.
And you probably would have been hitting Dave and Steve up for those, wouldn't you? Or Dave and Nathan.
yeah, see,
For those
they're kind of busy
pistols.
doing their own stuff.
Yeah.
So last 2 years we've really been
You've been
really
lucky.
blessed to have.
I think
lucky to
Nathan,
have those
Nathan
two
got
boys
into
there.
Belgium, I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
so
so
he
he's,
got his Montaigne's had his thing announced.
Yep.
So Delta, how they do it, they'll be putting everything behind
Netherlands.
Montaigne there. and
no,
they'll-
well, they're sponsoring Netherlands.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, there plus
Yeah.
their players. They'll be there to support their players and all that there. So yeah,
Yeah.
can't sort of expect, but yeah, huge help last year and everything. But,
Yeah. Well, I
you should be
suppose this year you've got a little bit of help with the BB's been sponsored, so you get a certain amount. I don't know if that's enough, but
130.
Yeah, I think it will come in
You
pretty
reckon
much
it'll be enough?
around about there.
no.
No.
Well,
It'll
what
come in-
you had 20 kilo last
Yeah,
year?
but
20 kilo?
look, we had a lot of numbers as well. We shot a lot during our training.
Oh,
we
yeah,
were
yeah.
shooting everything
Especially
we
getting
could.
used to something that
Um,
you don't normally play with.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be a problem, if we need more, we'll just go and grab more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, surely you guys don't have a restriction on ammunition.
No.
No. Okay. Good.
No, just size.
Just
and
a
weight.
restriction on
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So are you guys currently training with the My Milky gels, or
Yep. Training with those.
so?
Yeah.
Do you think it actually helps with you guys like getting used to the same colors and? You know?
Well, over there it's
Well, they're
green.
just more accurate.
Yeah.
What they're using green?
No, they
But-
use glow.
Glows.
No,
Ah, right.
Yeah, they're
you
all
know,
trace it up.
definitely
yeah.
over here, white is
Yeah.
easier to see with the eye, so it's yeah. But
Yeah.
We do
adapting to what it's like.
over
Yeah.
there, if you're not shooting with the tracer, you can't actually even see where your
Yeah,
BBs
yeah,
are going.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the rules there, you have to have traces.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So at least the refs can see it too. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
surely you guys don't need like sponsor for tracers, units, and stuff, because I mean, Gelball
Yeah.
works just the
Monk
same.
will have full setup guns like
Yeah.
I've had last 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much we pick them up,
Yeah.
just play with
Yeah.
them,
Mm-hmm.
put them back down.
Donald, I don't need to PM you, mate. Nuketown's on Sunday,
Yep.
and there's
It is.
plenty of
Sundays, yeah.
people, plenty of people there.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Also, you got hardcore too.
Yep.
So hardcore's there on Sunday, either.
Hardcore's running this Sunday.
Yep, hardcore's there.
9 o'clock, 9 to
Yep.
4.
Because I think Friday night we're all going to Blacksite. On the
This Friday.
What do we,
Yeah.
we got
Tomorrow.
the weekend playing this
no,
weekend.
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
So the
yeah.
following
Got a
weekend.
Secret.
But Donald's coming down from
See,
town.
Okay, just drop a hint and just say, well, I
and
can't tell you.
He's doing the zones. The
Okay.
zones on the
You
Saturday.
I'm sure- I'm
you
sure
might have
you'll-
to read about it on Monday.
Yeah, I'm sure that you'll find
We're
out.
going to do the Black Site on the Friday night before. But on Black Site note, next week we'll have Rowan in. He'll be on the couch talking about his was it?
TVG operator.
Yeah, operator. Yeah.
I want to get in on that, eh? I want to get in on it.
Yeah.
I'll
See,
clean me some rooms.
Oh yeah.
I'll clean
Yeah.
some rooms.
So yeah,
Okay.
he's got that 2v2, and there could be a couple more competitions coming out of there soon.
And that's actually something that can get the bit of the speedies and,
Yes.
and the milsim.
Yeah, a bit of
together
both.
And
So-
clearing up stuff.
Big Zach's been down there helping out Rowan with filming and testing and stuff like that. So
He's been loving it.
he has. He's
King of the hill type stuff. Team up one speedy, one mil softer.
Yeah.
Off you go.
off you go. That's it.
I'll even throw me on a camo, man.
That'll be a
Okay.
sight.
That'll be
Yeah,
a
just
change.
see.
That'll be a change. I've still got my camo too.
I'll still play
from
the
when we
same.
went to. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Donald's like, we're doing gel soft Thursday, Black Site Friday, Zone Saturday, training Sunday at Hardcore.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow.
I don't want to
Yeah.
say that. I wouldn't know
Is that
what
Yeah,
it's
that's
like.
right. So
Yeah.
Is that this weekend?
next
So that's,
weekend, yeah.
huge-
Next
huge,
weekend.
help from
One shot.
One Shot Crew coming in, joining the
Sounds
Australian
like
team on
Donald,
the Sunday.
Donald's gonna need some
Yeah.
creatine from all that
Yeah.
running
training
around.
session. So it's
So he can
it's gonna
recover.
be-
Good.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
like my trip when I went up north, because that
Oh,
one
when
with
when we did Donnybrook.
no, the one before.
No.
When I went
Oh,
up to,
yeah, that-
Kingsley, you
Bundaberg.
did the whole trip right up to
all the way to Bundaberg.
Bundaberg, yeah.
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 Went up to Urban Jobble on Friday.
Yeah.
But before that, I actually stopped by a Rosie Blaster. That's them.
Yep.
And drop some gels and also Osgel. The Osgel.
Okay.
The Osgel.
Oh, Ozgel, is that
The OZ gel. The
is that
guy-
Judy and
Not
Adam?
the other guys. The one that was.
Oh, okay,
Matt.
the one that had the
Had
posts
it,
and
yeah.
stuff like that.
So
Yeah.
apparently.
He's not a bad bloke. He's not a bad bloke.
No, well, I never actually met the.
He does a lot for the community.
I
a lot
never
for-
actually met the store owner. I met the other guy. Whale?
tech.
Whale?
Whale, I think he's there.
Yeah, so I met him. So like he messaged me a couple of days like before I went up north and asking me for some gels. I was like, okay, well I thought you guys tested something and didn't like it, but that's okay. I'll just stop by and just because I already got grown gel, so
Yeah.
I'll just show it to you guys.
Yeah.
So I went there, gave him basically every single type.
Yeah.
He tried them all out and he was stoked. And he was like, and then he explained that it was the Chinese supplier told him that was Summercat.
Yeah.
But when he showed me the packet, it's just a random, seal
Ju-
packet. It's not
Yeah.
even a
Just a
actual
clear.
Summercat ones.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, these are the legit ones.
Yeah.
That's a mucker.
Yeah.
And then and then now like even last Sunday I just did another drop to Osgel. So now they're also stocking summer cats. But yeah, so afterwards went to Urban Jobble, really loving it. yeah, like the gaming experience is just insane, especially like the equipments they have too. So, yeah, I mean, Urban Job was great, and then afterwards, the next day we went up all the way to Bundaberg to visit Gel Tactical.
Oh, wow.
There were literally, I walked into the store. There was 10 customers. I thought
Yep.
that was there.
Yep.
And I met the tech there, Andrew, and realizing that all those 10 plus guys was actually waiting for me. So I
Oh,
was like, what
right.
the fuck?
Okay.
Oh, hey guys.
Yeah.
Did a little just like basic knowledge about how to grow the gels and what things to watch out for and what type of environment can
Yep.
cause gels growth and all that, which is great. And we actually also tested a couple things like say using the gas Golden Eagle gas shotguns.
Yep.
And it was doing 450 FPS
Oh.
on the glow gels.
What? How
And
heavy
it
was the
works.
gas?
What?
It fucking works. And I
How
was like,
heavy was
what?
the gas?
Huh?
How heavy was the gas? 14.
No, 12. But it was doing that high because we had a credit on the side. And the whole glow gel, the Summercat glow gel, made it out in one piece. Which I'm like, okay. I'm dropping order of 200 packets coming. It's coming. So yeah, but anyway, so that's Bundaberg. And then I went down south to Bay City. Which I'm pretty stoked. I honestly reckon if Rowan can consider maybe put something similar to what Bay City have. The cold room. Alright?
The what?
The cold room.
A cold room.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like a...
It's a giant walk-in fridge,
It's a
basically.
fridge,
pretty much.
A walk-in fridge.
Yeah, but like, it's... imagine you have that in Blackside, in Gel City, in GSA. You just need a little cool down. You walk in the
you
room
cool
for a
down
couple
pretty quick.
couple
Imagine
minutes
that
and you
back
walk
in real
out.
strike days.
Oh.
So,
Right.
in summer.
It's...
Like
Well,
a
but
Hot
that's...
box.
You know
Was
what?
it a cold room or was it a hot box, wasn't it?
Yeah. Chris would have turned it into a
Sometimes too,
barbecue.
Well, you know what I'm trying to say, because like normally if you
sure.
install aircon in a industrial warehouse or whatever,
Yeah.
it calculates by your square meter. But if you only have a concealed cold room that have aircon, you can just sit inside, cool yourself down, walk back out and have keep blasting. So
Yeah.
I think that's a good
It
idea.
wasn't that big. It was only like a.
Oh, it
it's
wasn't-
about 5x5, isn't it?
It was like this.
Yeah, about 5x5.
Yeah.
meter
Well, it's still a good
room,
idea.
But yeah, it was a good idea.
Yeah, and then afterwards went to Susan River. And at the same time, like at Bundaberg, I also met the gelball Wasteland. That it's a new
Yeah,
field
yeah.
that they're opening
Yeah.
up. I think they used to run gelball Wasteland and then it closed down or something, or they used to play paintball.
Yep.
But now it's going full steam ahead on gelball, which is great. But yeah, and then Susan River, which the Susan River gelball, the owner is a legend as well because he does basically all the profit that goes to Susan River goes straight into the programs that help out the troubled teenagers.
Yep.
In a sense, like the owner have such a big land, but he's living in his RV.
Program.
Like all the money is just going all to that program, which is great, and and Susan River was really one of the
That's the outdoor field.
that's the
obviously.
outdoor field, but like the
Been running for a
field
long
is,
time, eh?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I think they're the second oldest apparently.
Yeah, they've
that's-
been around for a while.
That's what I've heard, but like the field is great. They have speedball field as well, and they also have like milsim because it's a big acreage. And street maps and buildings and all that. So like it's really good place. And like I said, like Susan River was one of the first field that support Summercat
Yeah.
on the early days. And obviously Brad from Mama Heaven as well. Until now, it's
Matty Collins. Well, he took a fair few up there. It's cleaned out of the greens.
pretty much. Well, I got plenty.
Yeah, you got
I
plenty?
got plenty.
I'll have
Don't
some.
worry about it. Don't
Before
worry
they
about it.
go.
But yeah, no, like it's great up north, and it's definitely interesting to see so many
Vast.
not new fields, but like original fields up there.
Yeah.
So
Guess who's repping you?
I reckon me and you, let's go up north again. Let's do it again.
I don't know if you can see it.
Because not only that, like seriously, gotta try urban. It's somewhere also competitive
That's a
to
reckon.
Blackside.
Oh yeah.
Like
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah, I'd love to suss out the milsim scene up there too. Anyway, I wanted to go up there. I'm trying to assemble a small crew to
You
go
are?
with me.
Are you going to be a while?
No,
Easy
I
night
can't
at the
this
office
time.
for
I got
them,
nephew duties. Gotta be on uncle. I gotta be
spicy
uncle
night.
on.
Bro,
July
those young
5th.
kids gave it to him
Fair enough.
last
Yeah.
Fair
week.
enough. You got to prepare a baby gift.
Oh yeah, started man. That one was the weekend before.
What are
my
you mumbling
birthday.
about?
Oh no, he's just like asking me about beer well, but I can't
Oh.
make that beer well event just because I gotta be an uncle that weekend.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
This is for Nicole. So Nicole, I've got the draw for the 3v3 finals. We've got the in-laws up first against Ghost Bravo. Then you have Ghost Eternal, which is the young fellas, up against the Outlaws. And then the fight for first and second is Empire and Ghost Retro. So that's the
That one's full.
that'll be the
Only,
3v3 schedule
Wednesday night.
for Monday night.
One team they're fighting for second.
One team.
One team, yeah.
It's going to be another Empire win.
Kind of different each week. You can see-
Now you're
We're
just
going to
showing
get
off.
another Empire win
Now you're
on
showing
zones.
off. You're showing off.
We come back from NSL and win ASL.
Three in a row. Look out.
Oh yeah, and yesterday I went. Oh no, last Sunday went to Donnybrook.
Kind of different.
So it is confirmed that they.
What's
Donnybrook?
Donnybrook
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
like now? I haven't been up there in ages, man. I mean,
It's a bit like there's still a lot of work on the site, but
Yeah.
like
The field's been a lot
I've been
better.
yeah, but I've been there for
When we went.
3
Yeah.
times. It's literally it's fun every single time.
yeah.
Like I don't know. I mean, it's some. Like, I think for a lot of milsim beginners,
Yeah.
they should give it a go in Donnybrook
I
first.
would send them to Donnybrook. for
Yeah,
their first
100%.
month,
Because
Yeah.
it's. I love the field.
You loved it?
I love the field.
Okay.
And the crowd has changed for the better too. Like one of the reasons why I left Donnybrook was why I didn't go to Donnybrook for a very long time is because you just had like the really bad apples. as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
And
just-
I'm kind of just glad they. Took
Was there an FPS limit at Donnybrook?
It was if there was they weren't enforcing it.
Yeah,
so-
right.
But primarily.
Well, that's
what-
when you start getting the riffraff when there's no FPS limit, and
Yeah.
they think, oh, you know, if they're not going to call their hits, turn
Yeah.
it up a little bit.
Did you guys see that Nerf HPA?
Yep.
Ah, yeah.
Bradley.
The
Uh,
guy,
was it
yeah,
the guy
but-
that texts my
Yes.
AEGs runs them, and he's
Yeah.
got HPA setups for Nerf now. Oh my.
Bro,
Yeah.
they are getting.
They are
what,
crazy,
100 meters?
man.
They're getting-
probably longer than that. I
Yeah,
reckon.
and they fly straight and
And,
hard.
For
they
the
only do
jersey.
days.
Kathy,
Now,
for the
that's-
jersey.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
are you
wild.
getting the distance? It makes it so much.
Oh, yeah.
So Kingsley just won Joker's Australian Reserves jersey,
2023.
2023 jersey. Yeah.
Well, that's the year I start Gelball, so why not?
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
That was
No.
the first year NSL, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, those Nerf guns have really packed some punch too, man.
Yeah.
Fucking hurt.
Well, the first time I learned about Nerf gun being so freaking powerful was in Donnybrook,
Yeah.
because some dude got hit in the cheek and it was bleeding like Jesus.
Yeah, with Nerf.
I was like,
Yeah.
what the? Okay.
Remember once upon a time when Nerf was such a harmless.
Oh, and I shot you with the two. Remember?
The Nerf? No, you were running your HPA. You hit my PTT.
No. That was a Nerf. I got
was
it
a
from
Nerf?
Dave, and I shot you on the.
Oh, here. Oh, that was Nerf.
Yeah.
Didn't even know.
And the thing is, you're like all the way over there. I was like,
That was a good 40 meters.
pretty
Holy
much,
cow.
pretty much. Oh man, that thing
Oh,
was.
yeah.
It's like Andrew Tang's build, like with his shotguns and.
Oh, have you
Right.
seen his latest design on the Golden Eagles one?
No.
So the Golden Eagle gas shotgun, the green gas shotguns,
Yeah.
it only you can only put about 12 gels in it.
Yeah.
He put a freaking M4 mag adapter.
Oh,
on that.
really?
And I'm just like,
Good old Tang.
Jesus. And it looks good too.
Yeah.
It actually looks pretty freaking good. I love
Yeah,
it.
if you're not running like your Genesis Origin 12s.
Well,
Yeah,
at least
which-
it's not
which
running the
basically
snake.
run-
I mean, if you run that snake, it's
One of the last ones that I've seen him run was that one that looked like a snake. And I mean, like,
Yeah.
he had it
That's
dialed
a
in,
snake.
like, the rounds per second coming out of it were like 65. 65 rounds per second.
Oh no, that thing
It
just
was
sprayed the
awesomely
gels.
quick.
That thing just sprayed the gels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Donald's got to head off. See you all next weekend, Zones. Yep.
See you next week, Donald.
Tank's parcel might come through tomorrow or Monday. Mate, anytime. I'll get them all filled up, ready for you. Was Kathy. We played a private session at Gelball with a bunch of Gelball people years ago. And played a gun game where you had to start with rifle, and then as you got a
Find your
kill,
mag.
you progressed through the pistol to nerf, and then a knife. Yeah. Well, we did that at the battlefields. We did pretty much like Fortnite when the Fortnite first came out. So we had magazines over the field. We had some mags empty, some with
Some
gels, some with full, some half full, and then we had like gels in the containers spread out along the field. So you started off with nothing, and you had to go and find each thing. So
That's a
Speaking of-
PUBG level kind of scrounging.
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Does the circle get smaller too?
No, it didn't. It didn't. But basically, it was we had 4 teams, so it was pretty much everyone against everyone.
There you go.
4 teams. It's so hard because you're running this way, and this team's running this way, but you got someone chasing you back.
Oh yeah, back in the
Like,
days,
it's
Chelsea
funny.
used to run that game mode.
Yeah.
In the but it just stopped.
That was back in the day.
When Goose and all the other guys were running it. It was
Yeah.
that was a glorious day.
When's ASL? Next weekend, eh?
Next
Yeah,
Sunday.
29.
Yeah.
There might be something.
Some late comers.
Yeah, it might be something cool happening there. At ASL for that one. I don't know.
Mm.
For which one?
The ASL coming up.
Yeah, I've actually got to go
Something-
down there.
Something different's going to be happening there, I think. Or,
Crazy.
so-
All right. I'm gonna have to go down there Thursday night and get that live stream hooked up for him.
But I
Alright.
reckon like down the track, maybe the field crew can, I don't know, venture all the way up north maybe sometimes. Like say, Urban Jobble or like other places like that.
Take a
Okay,
shot.
take it.
Take a shot every time Kingsley said urban gel ball.
Urban Gelball. Yeah.
I like that place. What do you want me to say?
How much they pay you, mate?
Nothing.
Oh, I beg to
How
differ.
many gels did they buy?
Yeah, how many gels they
Look,
buy?
alright. If you really want me
Yeah.
to say, I'm trying to gain the owner's, big favor, so maybe he can sell me that metal bazooka.
Yeah. No, that's right, Kathy.
There's
We've
only 5
got
in
the one-shot
freaking
crew coming down.
Australia. So
They're playing
come
the
on.
zone. They're playing Black Site Friday night. GSA Thursday night. Black Site Friday night. Zone Saturday. And then training with the NSL team on the Sunday. So they yeah. They're
Milky coming down.
Milky is actually playing for one shot in zones. So
That's what I'm asking.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. So is he
So the
yes.
answer is
Is-
yes.
yes.
There you go.
yes. Is Milky moving from
Wasn't he already down?
yeah, so okay. Alright, so Milky's gonna be moving back up to
It
Townsville.
sounds so familiar.
It's a
Yeah, okay.
Townsville team.
It's sad to see him go.
They were one of the teams from the field up there,
Yeah.
the local field up there. That
Yeah,
has
one
down
shot with Drew and
I met him
Tegan.
once,
Tegan,
right? At
yeah.
your place?
Drew and Tegan.
Or was it South Australia?
So that was their jersey.
So that was their competitive team from up there, or one of the
Oh.
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
So one shot crew up there
One shot blasters.
were equivalent to, let's say, Empire down here.
Competition there.
Well,
100%.
no, you can't really put it like that because well,
I don't
Well, you
that
could,
was-
yeah,
that
you
was
could. Well, sorry, you probably go to you probably say VK back then, but
No, they were a really good team.
they
from,
were.
yeah, from
Yes.
uptown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
they,
used to come down here and do well in the comps.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Come
they had
down
another
here and
team,
play.
Red Legion, which was I think that was the girls team.
Ooh.
Yes. Vaguely.
Yeah, so she played for Red Legion, and I think there was one player out of One Shot Crew that played with them as well.
If anyone's interested in reffing zones, can they message Kathy at Hardcore Speedball?
Yep.
So
Yeah,
I
we're going to
have
need some refs.
So before Hardcore turn off the light, I do have a couple of free tickets though. Do I?
Best get in before
Get in before they close. Get in.
The said date.
July 6th, yeah.
Yeah, July 6th.
Yep.
Last session, 2 till 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. 2 to 5.
Well, I guess that's your free session, bro.
Well,
Yeah,
I got 2 technically.
well, you can use one this weekend
Mad.
and then one next week or before then.
Oh, just maybe bring a May or something. Use it all up. You won't go. No, my schedule's too packed.
So how many tickets are left for the last session, Kathy? I do believe there's quite a few that's been sold so far.
What's the max numbers there? 40, 30.
So there you go.
No,
Kathy
no,
will send you the
40,
codes.
40,
40,
40,
yeah.
So thanks, Kathy. Yeah, there's quite a few sessions. Okay.
30, 2 teams of 15.
What else is new?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it would be good to have, Crossfire next to Donnybrook because it can turn that town into their Jumbo town. What else? But not only that, I guess the worst thing about Donnybrook is that you can't do HBA refill.
Well,
Which-
thing will be there, eh?
Well,
Nathan's new
which
field.
are in the
Yeah.
future you can do it in
Crossfire
Crossfire, so you can
skirmish.
just jump around,
Yeah.
which is great.
Maximum 40
Yeah.
at hardcore.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
4 teams of 10. Ooh.
40 people. That's a lot of sausages
Yeah.
to cook.
Okay, so Kathy's saying there's quite a few sessions available, so it doesn't have to be the 6th, but it is the last.
Oh no,
it is the
I'll
last
definitely
one.
go down there.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
I know I want to be on that last one. But also, Kathy will be auctioning off a heap of hardcore memorabilia.
Yeah.
So,
What
about the,
tops?
yeah,
Yeah.
so I think
The
all the
famous
jerseys, the hardcore
sniper?
speedball junior jerseys now, or shrunk jerseys.
Minis.
Yeah, so on the 6th is the last NSL training as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
can
So
you
we'll all be there for that.
do me a favor? After the training, can you guys bring Kathy's flag, the Summercat flag, to Europe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We can do that for you.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Consider it done.
Kathy will be doing.
And just
Yeah.
remember to bring back a wine from
A wine, yeah, we got that.
So,
Wine.
question.
all about food.
What's that sniper on the wall? Question for you, Kathy. So when you get back from NSL overseas, is that it with hardcore, or what's the go there?
Look, I got a lot
So
of
do you-
Asian asking me questions about hardcore, so I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't
there's
know.
a lot of people, but there's a lot of stuff we can't say either.
I know.
So we got to keep
Well,
that under
June
wraps.
6th will be
Yeah.
the last.
Yeah. But, oh God, another field.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, that's another field down. But in saying that, seems like
Rebranding,
North Side,
yeah.
or rebranding.
Yeah.
Because we got Crossfire as well. That's,
Yeah. Someone's
gone
taken
into-
over. Yeah.
Someone's grabbed the lease. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone's taken over. And we'll release that when in due time. But yeah. What else? What else are you gonna do, Kathy? You gonna go fishing with Tobes or?
You're too young to retire, right?
She's gonna start a
No, but
vlog
I'm sure
channel
she'd
with a
love to
raving
actually
netting.
have a weekend.
Just have the
Oh,
weekend.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Just
Starting a
they
new
haven't
vlog,
had a weekend
travel
for
vlog.
how many years now?
Yeah.
Wait, is Toby going to Europe with Kathy?
No.
Nah.
Just her.
What do you mean? He's going on holiday when she is?
He's getting the holiday for her going.
Yeah.
He's on holiday because she's not
So
there.
you guys are already playing all the strip clubs and everything.
Oh,
Just-
Kathy's already done everything. So once
Yep.
everything's
We've got
finished,
an
she's
Airbnb.
going to
We're
Dubai.
leaving on Monday.
I got a friend down
We're
there.
getting 2
Can
vans.
hook that
Yeah.
up.
So you only eat on Monday. Tuesday you got to starve. So you're lighter for playing on the Wednesday.
Kathy's
Yeah.
just saying in almost 6 years. So she can
Yeah.
have a weekend in
For
6
the weekend,
years.
Yeah.
weekend off.
Yeah, they'll be
Yeah.
cherishing that
Yeah,
for
that's-
sure.
Mm.
You wouldn't know what to do with yourself, I reckon.
Let me
It keeps
guess.
saying having a weekend
First
off
stop
is
on
such
the
an
weekend,
exciting feeling.
farmer's
It's a
market or
shame
something.
that it's at this cost, though. Yeah, it is. Toby wants to play gelball.
He wants to play now.
Yeah. Yeah, Rico said Empire will take him for sure.
Is that number 5 in VK?
Oh, hang on, that
Oh,
might be
hey,
Dale.
hey,
That might be
hey,
Dale. There you go. He said he was going to poach players.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He should
Yeah.
be recruiting subs by now, ready for zones.
Yeah, there would be.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, we tried to get Toby to play gelball, the 2v2 with Stevo, but I think Stevo was crook, and then I think Toby was cook as well.
Couldn't handle the heat.
Couldn't handle the heat. Yeah, that's right.
So
That's
get the
right.
fuck out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's like Brad, like Brad, it's like, Brad, just come along, you pansy. Like, oh, I can't do this.
Nah.
Come along and just shoot.
Yeah, that's it. That's like 2v2 this week. I've still got a couple of people in there. I did put a post up, a poll, to see if you're available for it or not. Yeah, Steve-O pulled the pin for sure. Yeah. Oh, we know Steve-O. I miss Steve-O. It'd be good to see him down there at 2v2. I might even get them to come down this week. Will they be able to? Will Toby be interested? Maybe I should get him down. What about Brad? Brad Towner from...
Too
too
hard.
hard.
He's
Too
So
hard.
give that
He's
man
he's so hard.
but
He's
yeah,
so
so
hard.
dramatic. It's like,
And what's that? Pathetic. It's pathetic.
no, he's
Dramatic.
dramatic.
No, it's
You know what
pathetic.
you think, Marty?
No, it's pathetic, mate. It's pathetic.
I reckon it would have suited him perfectly.
Yeah.
Come and dance around for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Flock his hair. You know,
Yeah, I would have
Yeah,
loved that.
yeah.
The wind blowing
pull
in
his
his
pistol
beard.
out and
Yeah.
done a bit of that, and he would have been.
He would have
Bring
been...
the portable fan.
He could have double-billed it, you know.
Yeah, I want Brad down there. I want the field operators
Paid
to come down. Like Joe from Tack Edge, we've been talking about getting the field owners down there or shop owners or something like that, just to get a competition going, so that you're playing with those other people. Say X-Force play up against
That means Kathy
Blackside.
and Toby have to do it before the 6th.
Yes. Yeah. But
Retailer,
it's something that,
retailer, hell yeah.
well, even if Blackside got a team together, and then GSA got a team together, Gel City got a team together. Yeah,
Rowan's
even
next.
just a 3-man team. But
Otherwise,
I want the owner or the operator included in that 3.
Ron's gonna be like, who's gonna stop the games? Then
Well,
he'll figure it out.
It's up to people to say, oh, who's like Gel City's my home field.
Yeah.
You could do that. You've already taken Blackside as home field.
Well, I want to go to Blackside and play those comps at the.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Empire's coming to bust shit up. Man.
Well, if you want to be back on the
Bust shit
couch,
up, it's called breach.
yeah, it is. You want to be back on the
Breach some of
couch
those.
next week, because next week I'll have Rowan on the couch.
Yeah, ask him if Empire can put a team in, and
Oh, 100, I will, for sure. So we'll have him on the seat. We'll grill him what he's doing and where he plans on going with his competitions. I do know he wanted room clearing as one of them, but how much room clearing can you do in a comp? How many doors can you open?
Money bags,
Rico's
but-
answer
Yeah,
is
money
quite
bag,
a lot.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
watch us.
Yeah, yeah. So it would be
faster than I don't know.
yeah,
Speedy breach.
yeah, true.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
But yeah, it'd be good to see like GSA go up against Blackside every week.
Yeah,
Like, have a-
Newtown team.
Oh, I'd
Yeah, a
love to
Newtown
see
team
that.
or something like that. That'd
How
be
about you
good to
try
see.
to get
Rotate
Darren
around the
to
field.
get in
Yeah,
and
that's
play?
it. That's
Yeah.
it. So it doesn't necessarily have to be CQB or speedball.
And Cole as
It's
well.
It's what that
18.
field offers. So Blackside offers the room clearing and whatnot. Newtown has a whole heap of buildings that you
Outdoors.
can go around outdoor. Hardcore's got their indoor CQB, all speedball. Gel
City
City's
does
got
both.
a mixture of both.
Newtown can do Speedy Boy down there.
Yeah. Oh, Crossfire's now closed,
Yeah,
I believe.
suppose. I think I
Oh,
have to
maybe
wait
we
for
could-
another month.
No, they've got.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they've got a few more weekends to go.
I thought
know.
they were. I thought they were closed or in the process of closing,
Yeah.
so that they can move to the new
happening.
place.
Yeah.
Have they
Pretty fast,
started
eh?
working on the?
They have
Yeah, I
already.
thought-
yeah.
yeah, I thought
Yeah.
so.
I think they got. I think after this they've got like 3 more weekends.
Yep.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I know Nathan's pouring a hell of a lot of money into it.
This year.
But at the same time,
He's hit a lot, yeah.
It's more than
there's a
Mel.
couple of people that are pouring money back into gel ball.
Yeah.
Can't say who, but I can
Well, it's
say
good
one
that
of
they
them.
are.
Pardon?
Good that they. It's good that they are.
Yeah, I think it's what gel ball needs.
Just a little refresh, you know.
Someone bit of cash behind them and try and, get it back up and up to where it was years ago.
Yeah. Just need that small loan of $1 million.
Yeah, you can't really want that though. You just got to like that was the hype, that was the build, and all that there was a couple of little things that happened that maybe made it drop really fast, but
I think the numbers will come back.
Don't look back and go, we need to have that, we need to have that. Like you just gotta like accept it for what it is, and just like
Move on.
let it all. If it's gonna grow, it's gonna grow. If it's gonna maybe a few things changing around here and there, getting like even with Nathan's idea, consolidating the paintball, the outdoor milsim skirmish type, and the indoor speedball as well. If you're getting them all at the same venue, even though they're doing their own individual set format, you're going to get people crossing.
Advertising
It allows
what for each sport.
So it's like a crossroads going to be right there. People are going to mingle and stuff, and people are going to look at it and go, "Hey, that's not so bad," Hey, that, and then it's a matter of just walking over there and joining in or watching. Whereas for a speedballer to go and do the full milsim, like he's got to go and do that over there, go and find it, track it down, and all that kind of stuff. Try and find an avenue in, or a friend, or someone to invite in and stuff. Whereas when it's at one spot, you don't have to go far.
No, that's right.
So you get a lot of the overcross and the overlapping, I guess, which I don't know, this should be good.
Yeah. But you're right in saying, like, it's not about we want it to be the way it was, but, like, just acknowledge that it was that.
Yep.
It could still be that.
Could still be.
Yeah. And the other
Could be
thing...
better. Could be,
Yeah. I'd love for fields to take into consideration spectator spots.
Yeah.
Like having a viewing platform that they can watch.
I think
That would be good.
What happened also is the progression of some of the fields weren't so good, as in being spectator friendly, or the excess of people that come to the comps accommodating for them. Like Gel City was really good. They got the cafe running and it was good viewing and stuff like that. But gone are the days of nailed up ply and stuff like that. Trying to get people just to come in because it's a new thing. People are past that. It has to be a genuine offered service business, I think, now for people to go, I'm going to put down my money here and keep on coming back. So it's probably
it's almost like giving
really
the field a second function.
It doesn't just be a backyard setup anymore.
Yeah, no.
Well, that's Newtown Bentley Historical Village.
Yeah.
Giving it a facelift once a week.
Yeah, it's the same in Bay City as well. I mean, when I went there, my daughter and my wife was in the hotel, but I should have brought them over because I didn't realize there's a soccer field outside.
Yeah.
The kids was playing soccer.
Yeah.
I was just like,
No, it's everything. They've got everything now.
well, literally everything.
Yeah.
Very
Literally.
family friendly.
So Kathy's saying there, you'll love what's replacing hardcore.
With
Well,
a winky face.
I know there's probably three here that know, but and I think it will. I think it definitely will.
So Kathy, when are you going to announce who's taking over hardcore, roughly? Just
It's not her.
Oh, she's... Never
The
mind.
person taking over will announce it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
So we still can't say anything yet.
Hey, I kept quiet for a long time until she announced it. I'm like, finally. I knew about it like a couple of months ago.
What's that? A kid saying Muddy Roof Restoration opening the field? Not anymore. Paid in cash only.
Kind of hate ATO these days.
A Kif, no. I've done my fields now. That's it. I think if I started a field, I'd get shot.
Still shits me a lot. Back
You
in the days,
call
I
it
used to
though,
have that chance
I-
to open
I-
the
Would you
field
call it
myself.
No.
Because when our family used to own
I-
the shout out this range in
Where's Crossfire? So Crossfire is up next to Donnybrook,
'Cause,
the
like,
new one
You
anyway.
see, to open the field, you need to be
The new field that
in
he's building.
a
Meadowbrook.
sporting
Nah.
commercial zone.
Nowhere near there.
And that's what it was. It's a golf practice range, so literally just put a couple of barricades and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
And you already got the net.
How far
around.
is Donnybrook from?
Donnybrook's a good hour.
Donnybrooke's
hour
an
and
Donnybrooke's an
20,
hour
yeah.
from the city.
Out from the city.
Well, they're
Yeah,
more
from where I
than
live.
more than an hour for me then, because I drove from
Yeah,
Coomera
like
to
right next
North
door.
Lake
Right
just
next
to
door.
juice up my Tesla. I lost like 35%.
That's the issue for driving an
On
electric
the-
car.
I was glad I didn't drive the Tesla.
Oh, I don't
to
think
Bundaberg.
it's on their property. It's not on Donnybrook's property.
No.
No. It's
they
like
purchased a
couple,
It's
couple
near,
blocks
it's-
down.
Yeah, a couple
It's-
blocks
How
down.
many acres is it though?
40?
Fuck, is that
Oh,
heap?
Donnybrook.
Shit,
Donnybrook.
like-
No, not Donnybrook.
No,
40
Crossfire.
acres in
Yeah.
Crossfire's new one.
Yeah,
Apparently,
so,
it's flat as a
Yeah,
as a pancake.
yeah.
So
Yeah, right.
Bit like Rico's front lawn, just fucking dead flat.
Well,
So
you open the field then.
Manicure.
Yeah, well manicured.
dead flat and full of barriers.
Yeah.
So what? It's gonna be like what? Outdoor CQB.
Yeah,
think a
outdoor,
bit of both,
indoor,
won't they?
bit of each, bit of each.
And the indoor.
Everything.
I've heard.
It's
Yeah.
literally-
But like indoor will be purely CQB, but outdoor.
No, so
No, and speedball.
So he's got an indoor shed, which is going to be a speedball field, like your average gelball speedball field.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's going to have the outdoor stuff, big CQB kind of stuff. He's going to have all buildings and stuff. He's not going to put cars and trash. He's going to do it in like.
I don't know, Kathy. Maybe he
yeah,
did
he
a
said he's
few
gonna
deals
have
with
also set up
the guys at
outside
Donnybrook.
for the skirmish with some CQB set up in it.
And you'd have a
And then
paintball
some bigger
paintball
stuff
field
as well.
wouldn't
So
it?
and then the paintball,
Yeah.
the paintball field as well.
Because even Donnybrook, they don't own the land. Like Donnybrook Gelball, they don't own the
I
land.
think he's
Someone
They're
else
renting
owns
it. They lease it.
Yeah, from what I've heard.
No, they're not
big bang,
collaborating
so
with
we'll see.
Donnybrook.
Yeah, we'll see.
They wasn't too happy. About
Nathan would do this.
Nah, they,
Nathan can only do Nathan. I don't
Yeah.
think he can do anyone else.
Yeah, because Donny Day wasn't too happy. I was like, no, it's a good thing. I can do my HBA field down there. I'll come over.
Yeah, independently.
Yeah, hour drive. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a big drive up there, eh? Man,
Mind you,
Oh, it's a
massive
great drive, I
It's
reckon.
no different from going to hardcore on a Wednesday in bad traffic, though. Really, takes you an hour to get there.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
precious speedballers, mate. We
No,
don't
honestly, I
travel
think
out to the
going up
country.
to
Yeah.
Donnybrook, it wasn't too bad on the
We-
drive.
we stick
It's
in the
coming
traffic.
back the
Traffic jam.
Traffic on the way back would have been crap.
We like the traffic.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Rushing to get to the event, late traffic.
Yeah. All right. Well, we might wrap things up unless anyone else has got something to add.
Newtown this weekend.
Yes.
What else we got?
See
The
you all
Black
there.
Site for you
Yeah,
guys on
you-
Friday night.
Yeah. Friday night, Black
Book
Site.
your sessions
Thursday.
at-
I'll have to go
Newtown.
to
book
Gel
your
City on
sessions
Thursday.
At Black Site if you're going with the boys on Friday night.
This Friday or next Friday?
GSA
Next
Thursday.
Friday.
Black Site Friday. Is
Yep.
it?
Yeah.
Next week Friday. We got Black
Yeah,
Site.
not tomorrow.
Oh, not tomorrow. Next
No,
Friday.
no, no.
Next
Yeah.
Yeah, with
On the same
with the one-shot
mega
group, boys.
weekend that we've got
Yeah,
everything
okay.
happening.
Yeah.
So
King of the Hill Wednesday.
Wednesday.
oh yeah, getting there at 6:45 was part of the excitement. Yeah, but didn't want to miss the briefing from Toby.
Because the owner was a stickler about the rules.
Oh
If
yeah,
you miss that cut off. Ooh.
Yeah. rules is rules, Alan. Rules is rules. Hey Darren, how you going, mate? Saturday night games at Newtown. In a couple of weeks too.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
and
what was that?
night games.
Night games.
Night games at Newtown.
Yeah.
So Darren's been sitting there in the background, waiting and waiting,
See?
and bang, he jumps on it. So
Classic British.
no, it'd be good. I've never been to a Saturday night games at all.
Good. I've been. And a war game too. It was fun.
That your glows will be going nuts.
Especially when
they
Dave
come over.
put on that freaking minigun with 6 tracer. That thing was
Yeah.
insane.
Who's that, Dave?
Dave's got some pretty.
Rosie's?
No,
Dave-
the
He
Newtown
just
Dave.
goes by HPA Dave.
He-
Oh
he-
yeah.
Like
Dave
HPA
slash-
minigun with 6 tracers and lit up the sky. That thing is gorgeous. Like, oh, God.
Alan better take his sign. Oh yeah.
What song?
What sign's that, Kathy?
Oh yes, I know what you. Yes,
Yeah.
if it was Kathy that said that, I know
Yes.
what song she's talking
Don't matter.
about.
Don't matter. His Alzheimer's kicked in.
Yeah. Give that to Marty, please.
Yep. Anything for a free plug, not a problem, Darren. Yeah, so I still haven't rang up the guys. Their post office there at the historical village needs a new roof and gutters. So I'll get there in a minute. And Minigun Dave is famous.
And Darren, you still haven't
Minigun
sent me
Dave
the
is
invoice.
famous.
Yeah. So what's that? What's
That's-
Alan got?
That is minigun Dave. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. That man
Yeah,
is
nice. Okay.
crazy. Because literally, like, we were walking back, and I just saw him with his minigun, was just like,
Bah!
like literally the ground was like
Crazy.
glowy.
Yeah.
Like, it lit up the whole freaking ground. I'm like,
And were they summer cats?
don't think so. I don't think so. Oh
Okay.
no, wait, no, I don't know. Because I only had limited glows. And
Yeah, you didn't get many, did you?
no, because you see, like, even glows, I can't sell it at my price. Like, because like Summercat charged me about $4.50 per packet already.
Yeah, we'll
So-
give them to us for $4. Do the maths.
What do I owe? What do I owe then?
Here you go, boss
I haven't bought
man.
even.
I know it's backwards, but Marty's driving now.
My bad. Look how steep that is, Darren. My God.
No, that's the church.
Look how steep that is. I'm going to have to use skyhooks. They can be done, but it's just going to be bloody hard.
Yeah, that's the church. It's not
Yeah.
the post office.
Ah,
Yeah.
crazy.
Was that over in Beanley, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the fence, yeah.
So, Darren, you got all the FCC boys turning up there this weekend? And we still have to do a mini speedball field at Nuketown. Like,
Well,
just have it
hopefully-
running while their
Hopefully we
normal
can get
crowd.
down there with Calvin for the
Yeah.
SpeedQB after
Yep.
July.
After
Yep.
FCC, I think they're going to look
Yeah.
at doing a few things.
Okay, so
hopefully that's
SpeedQB
moving
will be
forward.
kicking
That
back off there.
will be- yeah.
Because I know they wanted to do an outdoor one. That was
Yeah.
that was popular.
Everyone loved it.
Yeah, everyone loved it. But yeah, even just getting that the blow up speedball field at Nuketown, in that back corner where it was played, where SpeedQB was played.
Yep.
That'll go absolutely mad there, I reckon, and bringing in new people. Yeah, going to be epic. Making a draw for the giveaway. Did a speedball field last weekend. Okay.
I think those kids like playing on those airball fields too, eh? Kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
They like the bouncy of it and stuff. You know?
The sound and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I've got a whole heap of inflatables.
Yeah, you've got a heap there, and so has Gilly. Gilly's got quite a few too. Matty, you've been sitting on the fence. You're supposed to be here, mate. See, most of
Supposed to be
them,
somewhere else on Sunday too.
plus a heap of the ghosts to draw the
Yeah, throw 'em
raffle.
under the bus.
Oh, that-
I'm throwing.
Yeah, I've got. Has
Someone
everyone
starts
got
to
tickets
scream
in
and
the?
call them under bus.
Have you got tickets in the John Wick pistol?
Oh, no.
Okay, so
Pit Viper, which one?
so you got to get down to GSA,
Pencil
and so
coin.
Taylor.
Oh, yeah, Tactical
Taylor and
Tomorrow.
Riley are doing a raffle.
Yeah.
They went down there to, I think it was Nuketown the other weekend,
2 weeks.
and
2 weeks.
they sold probably 200 odd,
Oh, yeah. Damn.
200 odd tickets. So they done really well down there.
He gets a good. Darren gets a good crowd down
Yeah. Well, it's always over 100, isn't it?
there. Not always, but weather depending.
Yeah, of
he
course,
gets
weather.
Good numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, we love that.
And a lot of family too, so younger.
Yeah.
Or buy tickets on Sunday before the draw. So you got to get down there on Sunday then, down at Nuketown.
Oh, well, I'm going there anyway.
You're going there
Yeah,
Sunday?
I'm going there anyway, Darren.
I will message Dominic and make sure he purchases some tickets. So yeah, and I think they are, okay, they're $5 each, or 3 for $10.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I
So
can do
bring down a big fat ass wad of cash.
Don't tell me I'm
Okay.
going to pay the exact value of the pistol already by then. I'd have bought a pistol with that
you
money.
could probably buy 3 or 4.
Yeah. What's Darren saying? I think it's a 6-inch TDI.
Oh yeah, so it'll be it'll be like the
John Wick
combat
2.
master from John Wick 2, the combat master there.
Oh yeah. So it's the one in the display
In the
case
box,
and everything.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Should've
did
been
have a look
Pit-
at it.
Should
It's
have been a
not.
Pit Viper.
Bit viper.
Yeah.
Wait, is that
Pit Viper's where it's at.
is that a Glock or
No,
high cap
it's,
mag?
No, Kappa.
Kappa,
Okay,
2011.
Yeah.
It's a 2011 one.
Damn it.
Yeah. I would probably I don't know. I'd probably redraw it,
Yeah.
re-raffle it.
Yeah, you'd convert it into something.
Yeah.
Combine it with
The canted. These
Oh,
are the
yeah.
canted
make some
holsters.
Frankenstein
Yeah.
mother
I
ass.
normally just put it in my
thing.
pocket.
Yeah. No, I'm planning to do that
Yeah.
for my.
All right, guys. We got 7
video.
viewers left, and it's 9:30.
Sleep.
Holy cow, we've gone for a little
It's
bit.
bedtime for some people.
2.5 hours. Been rambling on about gelball for that long. Holy
Oh no,
cow.
there's some nuggets in there. So
There are?
There's some nuggets in that 2.5 hours. So people,
for
people
sure.
ought to chime in when
For
it
sure.
matters.
Anything you
You
guys
just
up the
gotta
back there
filter
like to say?
I guess
Shout out to our
finish it off,
sponsors.
first thing I probably want to say
Mate.
It's on the
good
way.
luck to the FCC team going over. I'm not sure if I'll get a chance to either say
How about some
publicly or
summer
anything
cat
from
gels
here
on
so
Sunday
there's a
as a
good chance to
giveaway?
take this moment now and say good luck to you boys going over
This
there.
Sunday, yeah, I can
Really
do that.
do hope you go
I
over
want
there
a gun.
and,
Give me a gun.
really do hope you go over there and put in a solid performance. Bring back, come back with your pride and all kind of stuff like that. The things might have been the best lately, but we do support you all. I'm going to be coming over here watching some of these. We'll do a watch
Yep.
party
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that. There.
Yeah, we'll be doing that
No,
here
we
as
will
well.
be supporting you back
And for
here.
you
You
guys
are
as
going
well.
over there. You are representing Australia and stuff like that there. So I just wanted to say that to the FCC boys. However things are at the moment or stuff, we still do support you and good luck over there, guys. We know you'll do well. We also know that Tristan will probably carry you a lot, but no. But yeah, good luck to the guys over there going over there. Really do hope you do well. Then I also got to just close out and thank all our sponsors for our NSL team. I'll just go through the list. First up, we've got Monk Customs. Monk Customs there for our blasters over there that we're going to be using the oracles. Shout out to Monk there. Thank you very much.
Hefe.
Also, Vadios Clothing,
Yeah.
always since day one. Shout out to Trick there for the support, always supporting the NSL team like that. They're giving his time this year and everything like that. So thank you, Trick, for that support. Then we've also got On the Couch here, this our podcast there. Thank you guys. Always supporting this right from kicking off from as early this year, kicking it off with some of the auctions and stuff like that there, so thank you very much, Marty. Everybody involved in the couch there, Alan, thank you as well. You might sit over there and I don't want to thank from you, you're a big part of it, bro. even though you might think you would not, we appreciate everything you've done.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Alan. Of course, Hardcore Blasters, we got Toby and Kathy there, so shout out to them, everything that they're doing behind the scenes. Kathy's got to put up with us for another month, so but, no, we'll get through it, Kathy. It's going to be a good trip. And
Well,
everything,
wait
so
until we're over there.
Thank you for everything, Hardcore Blasters. Then we also got Summercat Gelballs. Shout out to the man sitting right here on the couch for their support. He's been done big things since he's brought his product into the community. You can tell straight away, like over the time now that he's been doing it, he's really got the best interest for the players and the shops out there and everything. So he's doing well by the community. So get on there and support Summercats. We really appreciate your support there. Kingsley. And also got Gamers Village 77 down there. Shout out to the guys down there for the great sponsorship package that he jumped in. Sorry, what's his name, Marty?
Damien.
Damien down there. Thank you, mate. Appreciate the support there, and really appreciate that there. It's a huge effort, huge input to the team. Then we also got HCW Productions, the man himself, Kyle.
Joker.
Joker, thank you very much for going out and putting some money in towards the sponsorship package there and jumping on board. Shout out to you, bro. That's a huge.
I think he's got some stickers
Not,
and stuff on the way.
only being a player himself,
As well as having to contribute to
he's got
himself.
we got to pay our stuff going over there and stuff like that there. So that's awesome. And we also got F&M Fabricators there.
He's
So
on the ball.
yeah. Thanks for that support. Also, return sponsors from last year.
Yeah.
I think they sponsors from last year. So back-to-back years supporting the team,
Yep.
Australia team. Shout out to him. Thanks for that, man. Also got the man himself, Tony Vo Viling, Tony Vo Tiling Services there. Can you get a much more of an OG than Tony?
Yeah.
He's,
No, that's
he's
right.
Solid OG from back in the day. He's
Back
always
in
been in
Sleeman
it
days.
for.
Where's that jersey?
He messaged me before. I think he's working and watching at the same time.
Yeah.
So,
See, there it is.
huge input from Tony there. Thank you. Honestly, thank you, Tony. That's from personal someone like that's been around in the sport.
And that's
really
just
do
not the
appreciate it.
NSL team. That's
Yep.
the whole gel ball community.
Yeah.
Any competition,
Every comp he's sponsored.
every event, Tony's always there.
And then we got another awesome supporter, sponsor that come on board this year, Unique Disability Support Services. That was helped. I think Cody had securing that sponsor there.
Yep.
So thank you to them and for helping out there and jumping on board for sponsorship there. Really do appreciate that. Then also we got Hefe Airsoft this year coming in clutch with their pistols for us.
Yeah.
So we got to give a big shout out to him.
Yeah.
We were sort of like on our last legs there. What are we going to do? And then he just come in with
Right at the end there.
just said, "What do you want, boys?" And that's it.
Said
So
3 pistols. Easy.
huge help to the team. Right?
Easy.
Thank you to Hefe.
Yeah, in the time of need.
And
Yeah,
you
we
know,
the
you
adapters
know they're
there.
going to be on point those replicas. So yeah, certainly shout out. And then last not least, the man himself, Marty's roofing, guttering restorations, and we.
Yeah,
what
what
can we
would
say?
Gelball
What
do
can we
without
say?
him?
What?
Yeah.
He doesn't like
That's
hearing
pretty
all the
much it, eh?
time,
No.
all that kind of stuff. But honestly, Marty, just take my hat off to you. Stand up, give you a salute, all those things, man. I really do appreciate the sport that you've been doing.
Thank
It's
you.
probably given you a few extra grey hairs over the,
Yeah.
stuff like that there. But if you ever have a moment there that you're thinking, oh shit, what am I doing this for?
I know what
just
I'm doing
think
it for.
Out there, there's people out there that really do appreciate the effort that you're putting in. Not only for them, for the community on a wider base, but just even people on an individual level. You help them out on so many ways. So huge thank you to
Heart and soul
you
of,
and, yeah,
of Gelball.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
So that's pretty much our sponsors we got for the team this year.
Yeah.
So I know I sort of rushed through them and it's sort of just went through them briefly there, but huge thank you to all of them.
Every one of them.
The team would not be in the position that we're in to go over and represent Australia, be able to go and keep this Gelball legacy going for Australia and go and show the rest of the world that we're down here sort of doing our own thing, but we're going to come up there and show you how we do it sort of.
I think
So,
this year we're getting even closer. We've got a podium. I think. I really do think the team that we've got this year. The amount of training and everything that we've done, the younger, more quicker, agile. I think we'll go really well this year.
If we're covering sponsors, I'll just do a quick cover of the FCC.
FCC, yeah, go
FCC
for it, mate.
We got Vinci Customs. We've got 7 Cafe and Takeaway.
Yep.
We've got Valiance. Full auto only.
Yep.
We've got Kev Takes Pics. Newtown, GC.
And he does take good picks too.
He does.
Really good photographer.
We have Mr. Whoopi. and
Shots
last but
fired.
not least, Marty's Roofing and
Oh,
Restoration.
again. See, I'm there again.
So again, thank you very much for your support as well.
Yeah,
It goes a long way.
definitely.
Regardless of the team, it goes a long way.
No, it does.
Never
Every dollar
unnoticed.
counts.
Yeah.
Every dollar counts.
I think one of the things to say over the, right from the beginning, 23 when we went over to the first NSL last year, this year, now you got Vinci, FCC, and the boys going over for that there. Without some people might think, why are they doing it and kind of stuff like that? There, it doesn't really change anything for us back here and stuff. What it does, it opens up to the international scene. Would be forgotten about, would be down here like totally forgotten about in an obscure little circle, sort of by ourselves. But a lot of these people have been, some of the people have been watching overseas people for quite a few years now and stuff. So and then you get to go over and compete against them and stuff. To go over and compete at that FCC and those 1v1s and to line up against some of the legends that are going to be over there doing that stuff, it's going to be a huge, achievement for a lot of those boys. So, it's, these are the kind of things that, some of the general players mightn't think it's that important and stuff, but it really does help to keep these people that have been playing for a few years now and grinding at the top level. It sort of keeps their spark and keeps them going, and so it is a big thing for the community, I think.
Well,
Motivates a lot of people
It's
as well.
Yeah,
you
it
guys
does,
going over there, people like Vinci and all that taking notice, and then coming back here and sponsoring us to do stuff internationally as well. So they're taking notice and watching us from
from
the
abroad.
outside in
So
as well.
we're not just watching them now; they also keep an eye on us.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So Matt is saying that the Belgian team looks more depleted than ever. USA might have players in or out by the looks of Pro Div, and you guys are in with a pretty decent shot at winning it. I think we are this year. I think we're well prepared, thanks to Kathy. Everything's just sort of lining up at the moment. The only thing we're missing are the adapters and the loaders.
Minor incidentals, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I'm pretty sure when we get over there, there'll be a team that'll lend it or hire it or something like that. But everything should be paid for now, I hope. It's just these final couple of dollars that I think will go into the players, towards the players, to recoup of what they have actually spent out of their own pocket.
Your jersey list money, has all that been paid by
All
unpaid?
jerseys have been paid.
Good.
There's still some jerseys that have not been auctioned, and they are
Few from Joker,
a couple,
HDWD.
couple from Joker.
There's a couple of Joker jerseys.
Yep.
HDWD. So two
Oh
separate.
yeah, there's two separate ones. Yep.
Gel Cartel singlet from Joker.
As most of them were singlets, weren't they?
Actually, I think there
There
were
were
a couple,
of
there,
them. Yeah, but yeah, that even if I speak to Kyle and they can kick off next year, so what I'm sort of already thinking towards
We've still
the
got
next
week.
one next year.
We've still got next week as well, but yeah, if we can.
We have globals towards the end of the year.
Globals will be
September?
in South Africa
Yeah,
this year.
South Africa globals.
I believe so. Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
There's no way Australia can get there.
Yeah, we
You
can't
need
go to
go
globals.
through the
No.
series. Yeah.
No.
You
Why
need
is
to
that?
be one of the winners with the.
You have to have like an official NSL soon.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So the challenges go
As
up.
an
Yeah.
as
So you
an
have to have
official
pro division?
team.
Yeah. A pro division.
Yeah.
Global's the winner of the pros from all the different leagues that they have.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, basically we're just
Obviously, we don't play leagues, so we can't. Yeah.
yeah. So we'll just basically get ourselves set up for an early start for next year. Because next year I want to kick off a little bit earlier.
knows?
Give us a little bit more time there to raise more money and secure sponsors again.
More time is the key.
More time's good.
More time is the key.
Yeah. But in saying that, we did kick it off a little bit late this year, but we've pulled through.
I still think we did better than we did. The
I
year
think we
before.
did better this year than what we did last year.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we're over. Oh,
I
hang
think we
on.
might have got a bit more coin last year,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
But I think we.
But more sponsors.
Yeah,
Twice the amount of players.
and it was
Yeah,
a little
Yeah,
bit-
that's right.
and with
Yeah.
Kathy's help, it was a little bit more.
Oh, everything's just so organised
Yeah.
and everything's like to the T. It's almost like having a teacher. That's because
minder.
everything's just all bang, bang, bang. And that's the way Kathy runs things. That's Kathy.
Yeah.
But yeah, after the games and everything, she's going to Dubai with Mush, and I think they're going to Ferrari World or something like that. So, yeah, enjoy the time that they have. Really,
Yeah, Mush bailed on us. He could have been coming to England.
Yeah,
he
he-
could have been coming and
yep.
having fun with the boys.
he
but
could have been, but he wants to go
Could have
with
been
mum.
one of the boys.
He wants to go with
could have
mummy,
come and been a proper lad over in England with us. No.
a proper lad.
Yeah.
That's because Mum's playing.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the mystery box, Alan.
Yeah.
So we have that mystery box. Oh, snake. Where?
Are you kidding?
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
All right, we're cutting this, guys.